Yes, good evening and welcome to the NPL SA. It's round one. Welcome back for 2020. We're here tonight to see Campbelltown hosting the Adelaide Blue Eagles. And if it's anything like last season, the season opener, we're going to look forward to it, and I'm sure you will as well. We're here at live from Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Round one action is proudly brought to you by Carl's Jr. Visit Carl's Jr. at Kilburn or Mount Barker today. A great feast guaranteed. Beautiful burgers there at Carl's Jr. Also like to acknowledge the support of the RAA, always proudly supporting football in South Australia. And of course, ever-present Green Play Australia. They're providing our stats this season with our scoreboard sponsorship and our Man of the Match award. And speaking of the Man of the Match award, that's changed slightly as well, and it's thanks to Adelaide United. We're going to be giving away 2 tickets to the Reds' next home match, and that's going to be against Western United on the 7th of March. And we've also got a $150 Matisse Health and Fitness voucher thrown in the package as well. So something definitely worth winning tonight, and all season, the Green Play Man of the Match award. As we said, welcome NPL SA Round 1 2020. Season gets underway tonight, and our match day commentary team is yours truly, Paul Peppercelli. I looked at the great man next to me. They say we're like brothers, but it's Paul Pellazari.
It's about time you changed your name.
Paul Pellazari with Rob Peppercelli and our statistician, Paul Bombardietti. Firstly, it's a very good evening to you, Mr. Pepper.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. Good evening to the viewers that are watching this big game, huge game. It's like last season. Last year we had the same game, Campbelltown Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles winning 3-2, if you remember, a year ago. And this one's going to be a beauty. It's got some controversial in it before the game even kicks off.
I'll talk about that very
shortly. But big game, Campbelltown up against Blue Eagles.
To our statistician, Paul Bombardietti, it's a very good evening to you, Bomber. Welcome back for season 2020.
Yes, good afternoon. Good evening, Rob. Good evening, Paul. Yes, should be a big season. Campbelltown with a new coach, and we'll see how things go there. And we should see how the rest of the season will go.
Absolutely. And joining us for the first time, debuting for the live streaming access team, and he's very photogenic, very good looking.
You're talking about me again.
Our boundary rider, Mr. Ben Dale. It's a very good evening, and welcome to you, Ben.
Yes, good evening, guys. Glad to be here. Happy to be here.
I just want to turn around so we can see your beautiful face. There he is. Look at him live on screen.
Not coaching this season, Benny?
Nah. Thought I'd join your team.
Good on you.
This is
better
the
looking team.
Oh, jeez. He's given us some
photo on this. Pretty good.
His photo looks fantastic.
It's got the Panthers sticker on it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
In real life, sporting a few more greys, and that photo's really telling you. But good to have you on board, Ben.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Great work. Okay, let's see what have we got, Rob? The rest of round one. Let's go through this week's fixtures. Of course, round one starts tonight, but of course we have games on Saturday and tomorrow. There they are up on screen. Adelaide City, you can go through those.
As we all know, tonight's game, Campbelltown against the Blue Eagles, kick-off is at 7:30. Tomorrow we've got a 3 o'clock game, Adelaide City, who they have recruited pretty good actually. You can go through that list maybe at half-time, but Adelaide City up against Cumberland. Modbury Jets against Commerce. Just saw Jason Trimboli down there. He's pretty confident that the team will do well. They're up against a pretty hard game against Comets. Parry Hills up against Croydon. That game also at 3 o'clock. On Saturday, Parry Hills up against Croydon Kings. Adelaide United is on Saturday as well, 3 o'clock. They're up against the Raiders, and Metro Stars is a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. It is Metro Stars up against Olympic, which will be a great game as well.
Absolutely. This game, as you said, Rob, showed a little bit of controversy before kickoff. Before we go through the team lineups, you might want to go through the headlines that this game's actually attracted.
Yeah, Liam McCabe and Hamish McCabe were signed by Campbelltown Red Devils last year sometime. I think they signed up. Did all the pre-season with them. Lo and behold, speaking to the chairman of the Campbelltown Red Devils.
Just before you say anything, if I can interject, remember there's 100%. Always 3 sides of a story.
No, all I'm saying, it's just a week ago, speaking to the chairman, they decided to pull the pin. I'm not sure why. Reasons. He's given me a few reasons. And
well, there's yours, mine.
Yeah, I know. Well, in the end, the boys didn't want to stay, and they want to move back to the Blue Eagles. But they can't be playing until June, I heard.
Well, that's if Campbelltown come to the party.
I don't think they will. Speaking to the chairman, and the boys will have to be not playing for about 6 to 8 weeks.
Could even be the season if
I don't think it's the season.
No?
No, because the window opens in June. So I think it could be in June.
Yeah, but wouldn't there have to be a transfer?
I don't think so. The boys...
You can't just become a free agent in June.
No, the
if you sign a
boys,
contract.
they sign amateur contracts.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
pretty sure they do.
Now, just here tonight at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, I thought there was going to be some of the ex-players going around in a cavalcade. Oh, they are. Here we are. The cars. We'll get our boys, young Pete and Chappie, past players, and they look very
While you're
past
doing
players.
that, just going through the ins and outs, Benny from the Adelaide Blue Eagles into the squad for this season. Christian Aloisi, Dante Cacciavellani didn't get the clearance in time, an Italian playing for the Blue Eagles this season. Paul Spina has gone to the Blue Eagles. Paul, if you remember Espina,
Yeah, I like the look of him.
he's from Olympic,
Yep.
playing with the Blue Eagles. So Hiroformi Kuchi Mama.
Yes, one of your
Played
favourites.
for about 10 clubs here in South Australia. He's come back to the Blue Eagles, and he's playing there. Paul Riley, goalkeeper from Parry Hills, is playing. The other big signing was Yohi Matsumoto,
It's Joey Mullen.
playing from Campbelltown. He's with Blue Eagles. Nick Minikella from Metro Stars to Blue Eagles, and Christian Sortira from Adelaide City to the Blue Eagles. Out goes Baroni, out having a year off. Condoloro, Vanucci released. Coqueline, gone back to England. Adamo, and also the other Italian, I think, Testati, gone back to Italy. Hamish Scott Hamish and Liam going to Campbelltown, but
They've
we
gone
all
back
know
to
he's
the Blue
gone back to
Eagles.
the Blue Eagles. And Panagulius gone back to Cumberland.
And some of those legends there just going past us in that motor cavalcade in front of the Joe Natali balcony. Joe Mullen, Rocky Aloisi, and some former greats there. Probably out of my era a little bit, but nevertheless, great to see the club acknowledging the past as we embrace the future and the present, of course. Tonight, round one, we had a crackerjack of a game last week to get things going. Can we get another one like that tonight, boys? I'll just go through a little bit of a history.
I wanted to go through the Campbelltown ins and outs as well.
Yeah, okay.
Paul, while I got
Yeah, let's
that.
do it.
Campbelltown ins and outs, there's not many because the McKay boys aren't there.
Well, they've
So-
gone in and out, haven't they?
They've gone in and out. So end for them is one player, John Baresi from the Bentley Greens. He's gone into the Campbelltown lineup. Out goes Brandon Santafanti. He's gone to Modbury. Ian Fife he's retired. He's actually the
Assistant coach. yeah.
coach.
Yep.
Matsumoto, we all know, has gone to Blue Eagles. Anthony Torre gone to Adelaide City, and Jacob Williams to West Adelaide.
So last year, these two teams, Campbelltown finished minor premiers with 43 points. Interestingly, they scored 51 goals last season and conceded 32. The Adelaide Blue Eagles conceded only 33 last season, so one more than the top team, Campbelltown. But where they probably lacked a little bit, they only scored 33. So they were exactly zero, 33 for, 33 against. They finished fifth in the season proper, and Campbelltown, of course, finishing top and taking out the grand final as well. So 8 points separated them on the table in the season proper, but, well, there's been a few changes. Well, not many at Campbelltown, but a few at the Blue Eagles, so we'll see how that pans out tonight. Their last meeting, of course, Blue Eagles losing to Campbelltown at home 2-0, and as we said, the first game of the season, Campbelltown lost 2-3 to the Blue Eagles. And the home form for Campbelltown, well, they've played 12 times here at home against the Blue Eagles for 5 wins, 2 draws and 5 losses. So Blue Eagles not scared to come and play here at the Steve Woodcock
They
Sports
won last
Centre.
year, didn't they? Benny, just looking at the lineups for Campbelltown and Blue Eagles, we'll go through that in a minute. But, the first 11 for Campbelltown looks very good, but then you look on the bench, which you've got there in the orange.
Yeah.
Very thin, isn't it? A lot of youngsters.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Piscaneri on the bench there. He's he featured. He's not. He's young, still coming through,
Yep.
obviously. And but Lockie Barr. I mean, is that the
Not
Lockie
the
Barr
same
from-
one, no.
Not? Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was thinking
The
the same
Lachlan
thing.
Barr that played for Metro's gone to Victoria.
Right, yeah, because he
This
wasn't listed in Metro's squad, so I thought
Nah,
maybe he'd
he's
made
gone
the
to
move.
Victoria. This one's a youngster.
Yeah,
So it's got the same name.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we might go through the team lineups. They are just about to come out onto the park. The Campbelltown home team, Nicholas Harpus, the goalkeeper for Campbelltown. Sean Harvey is the captain, wearing the number 2 tonight, wearing the number 5, Matthew Mullen, number 6, Dion Kirk, number 7, Joel Allright, number 8, Alex Mullen, number 9, Mark Marino, number 11, Joshua Baresi, number 14, Adam Piscineri, number 16, Daniel Mullen, 23, Jake Halliday. The reserves for the Campbelltown Red Devils, 12, Anthony Piscineri, 17, James Dello, 18, Christian Cardinale, 19, Lachlan Barr, not the one you're all thinking, but a new one, and the reserve
Youngster.
goalkeeper, Jamie Signorello.
At the moment, we can't seem to be picking it up on Facebook, the Football South Australian Facebook page.
What about
But
YouTube?
you can get it
mate?
on YouTube, I think.
The ever-reliable
Bomber
YouTube.
got it on YouTube. So is that the Football South Australian TV? They've got that on the YouTube there, Bomber? So you can pick it up that way. But
Just to bring you up to speed
isn't that
too.
lineup, that's really well done.
That's beautiful. Who did that?
I don't know.
That looks really good, the Campbelltown lineup. And also
is.
just reminding you too, of course, of the rebranding. It's Football SA. You'll see the new logos bandied all over our commentary team. FSA, Football SA, Football South Australia.
Like I was saying to Benny Dale, that lineup, the first 11,
It's very
the
strong.
only one that's missing is Detroit in that
Yeah, what's
lineup.
happened to him?
He's got work commitments in Gold Coast, I think.
Is that
I
right?
wouldn't mind having work commitments in Gold Coast. Beautiful weather.
And of course, as we said, for the man of the match, which will be decided by 1, 2, 3, 4 people at least, the Green Play man of the match will receive 2
Who are the
tickets.
4 people?
Us 3 and Ben Dale.
Okay. Just wanted you to be more specific. That's all.
I didn't really want to reveal the identities just in case people didn't agree with us.
I
So-
never agree with us. You should
So
know.
there'll be 2 reserved tickets to the Adelaide United up-and-coming home game, which is against Western
Oh.
United.
That's exciting.
And that's, do you remember that date? That's on March the 7th. And of course, a $150 voucher to be used at Matisse Health and Fitness. Conditions apply. Don't know what the conditions are, but I'm sure you'll find out, or the winner will find out, and that'll be presented by Ben Dale, who's joined the team, the LSA team, who'll be presenting the Green Play Man of the Match at the end of this.
So, Jimbo, if you are listening, it's not on Facebook at the moment, so I don't know if you could check it out, but it'll be a bit hard.
Let's go down to Ben Dale, our boundary rider. Ground conditions down there. You spoke of a breeze earlier on, Ben. Well, it looks like it's calmed down, and according to the weather forecast,
You got the key with you, mate?
Yeah, I've lost my key actually,
Oh,
so if I can get a lift home,
in the
that'll be
lawn?
great.
and the wind should be easing as the game goes on.
Yeah, it did ease off when I first came down after the early pitch check, but it's picked up a little bit again now. But it has certainly eased off from when we were first down here this morning, this evening.
Okay, boys, if we
Blue
play,
Eagles line up?
yes, absolutely.
Okay, here it goes. The Blue Eagles line up, we have number 1 in golds, Richard Goss. Number 3 is Paul Spina, as I said before. Good player. Moved
Exciting machine from Olympic,
moved from
absolutely.
Olympic to Blue Eagles. Number 4, Christian Sortira. He made the move from Adelaide City to here. A new player that I haven't seen before, so he must be a youngster there. Number 5, the captain, Chris Anakiarako. Number 6, Brylon Thawani. Number 7 is Shakabu Hutton Eddie. 13 is Alamayo Kabidi. 14, Stefan Glusovic. 15, Christian D'Angelo. 23, Hirofomi Kuchi. 20, and that's the starting 11. On the bench for the Blue Eagles, we have number 8, Damien Crediton. 11, Evan Conovelis. Number 19, Christian Aloisi, the son of Ross Aloisi. 22 is Nicholas Menakella, and the reserve goalkeeper is Paul Riley. The referee for today's clash, it is Daniel Cook. That's Captain Cook, Benny Dale. Referee's assistant is Nick Elligan, and the other assistant is Andrew Kite.
Just going to comment on that team lineup too, the Blue Eagles. If it can come back up on screen there, Jimbo, it just looked very nice and neat. And the nice lines there in a 4-4, what was it? Let's just look, there we go. 4-4-2. It looks very neat, Robert.
Yeah, it's very.
To do that.
I thought you were going to say about the team. But add the McKay boys in there. Geez, not a bad lineup.
It's not a bad lineup. They surprised us round 1 last season. Can it happen again tonight? Perfect conditions down here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. It's about time we went around the table and did our tips. What do you think, fellas? Do you want to lead us off, Mr. Peppercelli, for
Oh, me.
2020?
Campbelltown, yes, their first 11 is magnificent. Without Detroit, a little bit of a worry, but I think by all reports, Joshua Baresi is a good pickup for them. He's playing up front. So I think from last year, if they can keep their last season's grand final, the way they played that grand final was magnificent. I think Campbelltown will win this game and win that quite well.
Bomber?
I'm actually going Blue Eagles this year.
This year or this game?
This game, sorry. No, I reckon they've got a really good, strong team line-up to Blue Eagles. And look, they had their first year back in the Premier League last year. Now this year, they really got to step it up again and getting back into finals football again. They've got a really big year to prove.
They played finals last year. They were in the elimination.
Finished 5th last season.
Yeah.
Okay, down at Ben Darley, our boundary rider, your selection for this game, Ben?
Oh, gee, I tell you what. New coach, new season, but home ground. Look, as long as they don't have a repeat of last season when Nico Harper's got sent off very, very early in that game, I think Campbelltown should get the points tonight.
I think, well, full stubborn. You could say, yeah, you're right. He's a new coach, but he was with them, wasn't he, as an assistant?
He was, but from what I understand, there's a few different sort of ideas that have come in to pre-season.
A new coach always likes to stamp their authority on the squad, Ben?
That's right, yeah.
I'm going to go for the Blue Eagles. I'm going to go with Bomber tonight. I think just to blow out some cobwebs, we're all a bit rusty at the start of the season, and I'm just thinking Blue Eagles might be a little bit more up for it tonight than Campbelltown. They've got to settle to a new format, as Ben mentioned. Phil Stubbins wanting to mark his change on this squad. They might take a bit of time to get in. Yes, on paper they're stronger, I agree with you all, but I'm going to go for a bit of an upset because the bookies have...
Is it an upset?
Yeah, well, Campbelltown are about $1.47
yeah,
and Blue Eagles are about $4.60, so I'm going to go for a bit of an upset tonight with the Blue Eagles.
So 2-2, so Benny Dale and myself, Campbelltown.
Yeah, and not underplaying Yohei's transfer across from Campbelltown to Blue Eagles as well. We spoke about the McCabe's before, but Yohei, he's got that X factor about him. He'll be out to impress tonight, sure. And
let's go around the grounds thanks to Green Play Australia. Bomber, you got a score update for us?
Yeah, in the A-League today, Wellington Phoenix defeated Western United 2-0.
Great form, aren't they?
And tonight, it's 2-2 between Western Sydney Wanderers and Adelaide United.
Got any goal scorers there for that Adelaide United game? Remembering the Green Play man of the match will be getting 2 tickets to the next home game, which is against Western United, and of course $150 voucher to Matisse Health and Fitness. Scorers in that game, Bob?
I'm just looking it up.
The two teams on screen going through the pleasantries at the start. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit different once that whistle blows, Ben. Bit of feeling in this game tonight, don't you think? Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Yohei was in the All-Stars team with a number of the Campbelltown players only a couple of weeks ago. There was a little bit of cheeky, sort of healthy banter amongst the boys. Bomber.
And I've got those scorers for Adelaide United. Warren McGree.
Riley McGree?
Yeah, in the 13th minute. And Ben
he's made a comeback.
Ben Halloran in the 22nd minute. And for Western Sydney United, P. Schwartzgl.
Yeah, good one. If I had my glasses, I'd be able to tell you.
And
Schwegler and
Are they playing that now?
Yeah,
absolutely. I thought it was 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's a progress score.
Well, in half an hour. Yeah. It's 2-2.
Well, 40 minutes. Oh, good. Thereabouts. So the toss about to be had. Blue Eagles captain there, Anikiadiko, with the captain of Campbelltown, Sean Harvey. As we said, pleasantries at the start, but I reckon there's going to be a bit of feel about this game. We've got the Captain Cook out there to keep a lid on everything tonight. As
it's 3-2 now.
3-2, Western Sydney in front.
What kind of game is that?
Oh, high-scoring one, Rob.
Is there any defenders?
Ben, get used to it, mate. This is the sort of...
27 minutes, Ben. 3-2.
Well, hopefully we get to see the same type of action down here.
Reminds me of South Adelaide when it was 4-0.
Oh, he's on.
Half an hour.
He's on. He's warm.
That's why I'm here now.
My money's stirring, mate.
We didn't give you too much grief as a coach.
No, all good.
Always of course, Ben Dale, with you're still doing your breakfast show on Coast FM?
Yeah, sure am. Yep, I'm surprised you're not tuning in, guys.
Give it a plug, mate. It's a bit early. I don't wake up before
88.7 Adelaide's Coast FM, Friday breakfast, 6 till 9.
Yeah, rightio, 6 till 9. I might be up for my third thing by then.
Oh, yeah, we're live now, boys.
You cried so much, Rob. So it's...
We got it now, Bomber. Jimbo?
Campbelltown in the all red will be kicking to right of screen. Blue Eagles kicking to left of screen, and that breeze aided to anyone. It was going to the scoreboard end.
Died off a little bit.
Died off.
Yeah.
No advantage to anyone, you think?
Not at this stage.
Pitch in good condition.
Maybe the sun might have a bit of play still in the game. A little bit of sun in the goalkeeper's eyes, maybe. That's why he's got his hat on.
He's got the hat on, yeah. So the captain just about to get us underway.
What do I wear, shades or?
Season 2020, here we go. It's kickoff. Campbelltown Red Devils taking on the Adelaide Blue Eagles.
Season 2020, can you believe it? It goes to, I'm going to say Matsumoto for Blue Eagles. Goes to D'Angelo. So Blue Eagles opening up well, left side of the park. Goes out, right hand side. It is Campbelltown Red Devils. Over the sideline once again, will be a throw in. It is on Facebook Live now, if you can watch it on the South Australian Facebook page. Goes out left side of the park. And it goes all the way back to the keeper, Nicholas Harpers. That was Jake Halliday giving it to him. They do switch play, far side. I think it's all right, it is. Looking for Baresi, the new player.
Jeez, he's fairly tall, isn't he?
Marino's there. Baresi trying to win it. Thuani was there too for Blue Eagles. They do try and clear it. Glucevic, I think, running backwards. He's got the ball, leaves it for Matsumoto. He goes left-hand side. Espina, clever player. Oh, well done. Red Devils player there in Harvey, captain.
First free kick is a bomb or a throw in?
First foul for the game, thanks to Green Play Australia.
There's a replay, fairly soft one, but Espina there. Not sporting the Cannavaro look from last season. He's let the hair grow. Lucky him. As the Blue Eagles now, through D'Angelo, chips the ball forward. Headed by Mullen. They'll come away
Beautiful
with it through
conditions,
Halliday.
aren't they?
Absolutely ideal. Smell of the barbecue just making me salivate at the moment.
Even
That's a wayward kick, and I said a bit of rust
Even I could
tonight.
play out there, I reckon,
Oh.
in these conditions.
Now you're getting carried away. Ease up, was that what your comment, Ben?
He's on, yeah.
He's on.
He's on.
So throw in to the Blue Eagles, just forward of the halfway line. Espina to take it. Matsumoto under pressure. Campbelltown should clear. Awkward clearance. Now they get it to the halfway line. D'Angelo's there for the Blue Eagles, the big fella. Chips the ball forward, too high for Espina. Campbelltown back at to feet. Kirk under pressure, goes backwards. Baresi, good little touch. Marino back to Baresi.
Ooh,
Baresi,
yeah.
good through ball. Claims of
Yeah,
offside, and it is given. But I think the defender had him covered anyway in Hutton 80. And good play all round.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Can you see through this perspex, Rob?
So free kick to
Blue Eagles.
Blue Eagles, yep.
First offside bomber.
Yeah, that's the first offside for the
Richard,
game, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Richard Goss will take it. Good keeper too. Played well last season. Gets it out in towards the forward line, looking for Kabidi. Up went the Daniel Mullen. Matsumoto, good header too to Glucevic. Finally Kabidi in the 1-2. Matsumoto! It's
gone
through!
in.
It's a goal! Goal to the Blue Eagles.
Oh, that's a comical goal.
And jumped, it bounced over the keeper, did it? He chested it
We'll
down.
see the replay in a moment.
Might have jumped over the keeper.
So it was a through ball by Kabidi, who it's a bit of an assist.
jumped
I
over the
reckon it's
keeper.
Kabidi's goal. That's a goalkeeper mistake. That's a Kabidi goal, in my view.
No, I reckon it's Matsumoto.
Matsumoto touched it.
I reckon he kicked it when it went
Oh,
over the
hit his
line.
chest.
Bomber. Well, let's have a look again. Jimbo. Oh, yeah, it did
Yeah,
take a
hit it-
deflection. Matsumoto put the goalkeeper off just a bit. 4th minute. Blue Eagles. Bomber, we're up.
1-0.
Too early, mate.
I've got
I
a
know.
funny feeling Matsumoto's going to have a big game tonight.
Was that a mistake, Benny, by the keeper?
Look, to me it looked like I haven't got the benefit of
Oh,
replay
yeah,
like
true.
you guys, but it looked like handball from my angle, but maybe that's why I consulted the assistant referee, but goal stands.
I reckon it came off his...
Chest.
Did it? Yep.
not chest.
I reckon
Yeah,
thigh?
maybe just, yeah, I reckon the thigh.
The hip. Here they go again. Blue Eagles into attack. Looking good in these early parts. Good charge down there in the end by Daniel Mullen. And Blue Eagles asking the questions early. Must have gone out of play before that deflection. And that'll be a goal kick
Gee,
to
that really
Campbelltown
hurt
under the
Campbelltown.
pump early. Well,
Their former player scoring against them. Anyhow, they are leading then. Blue Eagles 1-0. Halliday, Jake Halliday goes out to Daniel Mullen. Mullen finds Matty
cousin.
Mullen. Goes out to Marino. Oh, it's Alex Mullen, yes, you're right. Goes still Marino to his captain in Harvey. Goes back, this is Matty Mullen. Daniel Mullen. A lot of Mullins in this game. Goes to, that's Piscineri. Goes out. Missionary Marino look the same. So I'll get them mixed up sometimes. Espina, the Blue Eagles, leading 1-0 here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. D'Angelo goes to his captain in Anakiariko. Just taking his time. They spread it wide to Espina. Kabidi, they're looking pretty good. Matsumoto, easy as you can. Long ball.
Well, the thought was good.
Looking for Hutnati.
Not on the same wavelength, unfortunately, but the play was good. So your thoughts on Blue Eagles early doors there, Ben?
Yeah, they're looking very sharp. I mean, it's just a little bit off the pace in the midfield there, Campbelltown, just chasing shadows a little bit at the moment.
A few people watching the game on Facebook Live. Anthony Torre, former player, watching.
He'd be happy with the result, wouldn't he?
Jim Snoz says calm the Blues. So there's a few players and Stephen Anakiariko, Harris Vukic, Mark Claridge and Anthony Cabaldi all watching on Facebook Live.
So from the long clearance, the ball's gone out of play. It'll be a Blue Eagles throw-in. Grandstand side. Just over 6 minutes gone. Blue Eagles through a lucky goal, you could say. 1-0 up. There's the goal scorer. He's being pushed in the back, says the Blue Eagles bench, but the referee, Daniel Cook, doesn't want a bar of it. So it'll be a throw-in to Spina for the Blue Eagles.
Spina takes a throw-in, looking for Matsumoto. Cleared here by Matty Mullen. Harvey's there. Piscinari trying to find Marino, but in the way it's Glusovic. And that will be a throw-in to the Blue Eagles. Matsumoto looks like wants to take it. Covers himself, doesn't he, with the gloves and everything.
And we're in summer.
So it goes out. Matsumoto. And referee looks like it's an
Offside.
offside flag up.
Joshua Murray, where did he go this season?
Metro Stars. Picked up a couple of good players. Kyle Kraut is there too from Mobbery. No, it's not from Parrils.
Of course, tomorrow's games, predominantly 3 o'clock. There is a 7:31. Adelaide United.
Metro Stars playing.
3 o'clock, Adelaide United Raiders, Adelaide City Cumberland, Modbury Comets, Parrils Croydon, they're all 3 o'clockers. And Metro Stars Olympic is the 7:30 kickoff. There's Campbelltown. Halliday plays it up the line. Giving chase, all right. Gets the cut back. Here's a chance, but it cleared nicely by Spina. Well read. Only as far as Mullen for Campbelltown. He does the turn. Goes short. Piscinari goes wide. The chip into the box, or was it a shot? We'll say it was a chip by Sean Harvey. Goes wide, and that'll be a goal kick to the Blue Eagles. A little bit rusty, as you said. One of you boys said Campbelltown a bit rusty at the moment, and that's
Alex Bojanic watching all the way from Kranj, Slovenia, where Blue Eagles under 18 keeper Dawson Bojanic is currently playing in the Slovenian league. Wow. Go the Blues.
So Spina now for the Blue Eagles. D'Angelo just outside his box. D'Angelo goes to the far side, off the side of the boot. Hutton 80 gets there. Runs up the line. It's Nathane, sorry. How do we pronounce it? Thawani. That's Hutton 80 who gives away the free kick to Campbelltown. Quickly taken. Is that their first tonight, Byron?
That's the Blue Eagles' first foul committed.
Conceded, yeah.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Piscinari finds Baresi. Goes wide. Harvey back to Baresi. The big fella gets dispossessed. Good little steal there by Satira. Plays it to Kabidi. Kabidi needs support. Does the 360. Espina short. Matsumoto. Sizing up the options. Kabidi, Matsumoto chips it forward. Espina the runner. Flag goes up eventually. I was just waiting for that, and you hear the groans on the sideline there. That's offside.
Isn't technology unreal, isn't it? All the way from Slovenia, you can watch this game live. Unbelievable.
It's the World Wide Web.
So Campbelltown switches play. Referee just wants the ball back.
Yep, he's not happy with the positioning.
Captain Cook, the referee.
So Matsumoto, the goal scorer for the Blue Eagles in the 4th minute, Bomber.
I just want to say, with Matsumoto, changing clubs, you reckon he's going to have a big game tonight? I don't know if it's like a feeling of rival.
He's got a goal, he's having a big game so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Against the former club, Bomber, they always tend to grow an extra couple of inches. So Mullen now, trying to get the right terminology there. Had to be careful.
Growing a couple of legs.
Pescinari in board. Too heavy on that touch. D'Angelo awkward with that touch, and that'll be able to play. Turnover. Harvey to take the throw in for Campbelltown. They grow an extra leg is what I really wanted to say, but you might have taken it the wrong way, Rob.
Yeah, I did. Alex Mullen goes left-hand side to Halliday. Baresi, likely type, goes back to Green something.
Green Gully?
Green Gully, something like that. Or Bentley Greens. Bentley Greens from Victoria. As it goes out, Halliday wins it again. Pescinari, good player, runs into Kabidi. Sortira has won the ball for Blue Eagles, goes to Matsumoto, who's had a few touches, hasn't he, so far? He looks one way, then the other. He might go on his own. Then he goes out to Glucevic. Did well. Glucevic, nice ball too.
Good find.
Who's there?
Fresh
Espina. Espina still trying to get to it. Ends up with Hutton Addy, but the referee has blown his whistle.
Free kick against Blue Eagles. Don't know quite what for. As we've gone back live. All right on the far side now for Campbelltown. Baresi, awkward touch. And all right, did well to keep it in, but only to the advantage of the Blue Eagles. And a 50-50, well done by Halliday. Sees the ball over the line for a Blue Eagles throw-in. Far side of the ground. They lead 1-0 after 4 minutes, Matsumoto. And really, they've had the better of the play, in my view, the Blue Eagles thus far.
I agree with that. As Campbelltown trying to find Baresi. All right. Stuck there in that far side of the park. Squares it out to Daniel Mullen. Looks for some support. Just takes his time. He'll go wide. No, he does go short to Matty Mullen. Goes back to Daniel Mullen. Centre of the ground it is at the moment.
It's the Mullen trifecta.
Alex Mullen, yeah. Receives a 1-2 from Baresi. Did a bit too much, I thought. He actually won the free kick. Free kick to the Campbelltown Red Devils.
Yeah, and I'd like to see that. I think here we go on the replay. Nice close. Tangling of legs. Referee didn't see it that way. So another free kick to Campbelltown. Too far out to score from there, you would imagine. So it's chipped into the box. Marino, the target, takes the shot just wide of the upright. And that'll be a goal kick, but that's the first shot in anger, Bomber.
That's Campbelltown's first shot and went off target.
He did well to connect, watching on the replay there. Keep at it covered, though. No doubt about that.
Like our new scoreboard there, Paul.
Yes, I like the
Very nice.
watermark as well. LSA, live streaming access.
So the ball's on the...
Just refresh for 2020, Rob.
Yeah, it looks good. Richard Goss, keeper, looking for Kabidi. He got up well, didn't he? Hutton Addy, trying to get to it in the way it's Jake Halliday. Send it over the sideline for a throw-in. Thuani will take it for the Blue Eagles. Good play to Thuani. There's some brilliant games last season. Gets it down the line, trying to find Kabidi. Still Blue Eagles working hard as Glucevic. Hutton Addy's there as well. Ends up with Kochi, Hirofumi Kochi. Made the move back to the Blue Eagles. Played with, I think, Parry Hills last year. And ends up with a keeper in Harpers.
So Halliday goes back. Daniel Mullen leaves it for the keeper, Harpers. So they start the rebuild from their back line. Mullen back to Harpers. Good pressing by the Blue Eagles, so he has to go long. D'Angelo's there with Marino. Won the aerial duel. Comes down. Couldn't control it, Kochi, so it goes wide. All right, now on a run. Gets body check. Could have been a foul, but the referee says no. So well done to Thuani. Yes, Rob. 4-2 score update, Bomber.
Yeah, it's 4-2. So, Mitchell Duke scored twice in the 27th and the 38th minute.
Is it half-time yet or what?
No.
What sort of game is that, Rob?
We're in the 41st minute.
It's a battle of the defenders.
High-scoring game. So from the throw-in, Campbelltown, Marino under pressure. Both holding there. Thuani, still a throw-in though. Gee, that's awkward. Kabidi says thank you very much. Plays it wide. Spina now. Spina Goes wide. Matsumoto up the line. Gee, high foot there, but well bodied out there by Satira, but just ran out of line in the end. And that'll be a throw into Campbelltown in their defensive half.
So Campbelltown with the throw in. Or free kick, was it?
Was it?
No, throw in. Captain Harvey throws it back to Matty Mullen, centre of the ground, trying to find Baresi or Marino in the way. And Kiariko, the captain of the Blue Eagles. Gee, it's bouncing forward, but it's cleared in the end. Oh, chested down brilliantly there by D'Angelo.
Gee, no one's chasing.
Goss does well, comes out of his own box. Now you have to get rid of it.
Oh, risky.
Does well.
Yeah.
Good touch. Play on. Matsumoto, can he get to it? He does. Gets it down, cuts it back. Oh, it's not a bad cut.
Yeah,
Almost finding
there,
Hutnady, yeah.
but no real conviction with the cutback. Easy take in the end for Harpers.
What's the coach of Campbelltown, Benny?
Yeah, he's getting a bit
Screaming
frustrated,
a bit.
looks like, and understandably so. They're sort of uncharacteristically giving the ball away in that verge of that attacking third, which you don't normally see Campbelltown do. And when they go with the flat back three, they're really at risk of that counter of Matsumoto getting in behind them, and that's very dangerous at the moment.
Exposing the lack of pace.
Yeah.
Halliday,
Benny Dale, our boundary rider today.
welcome 2020. Now Mullen just shy of the halfway line, switches back to Halliday. The two Maddies combine. Oh, that's Jake Halliday, not Matt Halliday. Bit of a turnover there. Only Kiariko clears the ball over the line, but no one in the attacking half for the Blue Eagles. Maybe just getting a bit of a breather. And it'll be Harpers again to start the rebuild. Finds Matthew Mullen. He looks up the line. Gee, put the player under pressure there. And of course, turned it over in the end. Throw into a spinner for the Blue Eagles. In front of their coach's box. 17 minutes gone. Spin under pressure, two red shirts. Matsumoto now. Baresi. Hip and shoulder. Illegal, says the referee. Baresi kicks the ball away. He's got to be careful. Daniel Cook just wanting to calm down proceedings. Seeing that on replay. What did you think, fellas?
Hip and shoulder.
Hip and shoulder. Just
Nothing in it,
big
really.
versus small, I think, more than anything. Yeah, I thought that might have been play on, but anyway. Blue Eagles.
Should have gone to Baresi.
Long searching ball forward. Should be tidied up by Harvey. Gets a nudge in the back. How many fouls is that now, Bomber?
So Campbelltown conceded 2 and compared to Blue Eagles with 3.
Inks 2.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
Okay, the throw-in was taken. Go Campbelltown back heel.
That's a foul. Absolutely. Dion Kirk. Hand all over the shoulder there. Watch that on the replay, Rob. Back heel. Very Doc obvious there. Bang, brought him down. Easy free.
Saltira that went down, so it'll be D'Angelo who'll take this free kick. He'll go short to Matsumoto. Gets a nice pass to Espina, can cut it back. Trying to find Hutnady. They clear it. Saltira was there. Matsumoto again. Saltira cleverly done. Across the face, just outside the box. Cleared here by Campbelltown. All right. Runs with it, left-hand side. Baresi goes short. They switch play through Alex Mullen. Trying to find his captain in Harvey. And over the sideline for a throw-in. The spinner will take it.
So Blue Eagles leading 1-0 over the reigning premier. Almost a nudge in the back from Mullen. Referee says play on. It'll be Daniel who tidies up. The Daniel Mullen goes to Halliday to the far side. He's almost up to the halfway line. It's Alex Mullen getting pushed back. Good pressing by the Blue Eagles. 3 blue shirts in their attacking half now. All the way back to Harpers. Under a little bit of pressure. Good footwork there by Harpers. Clears eventually, but forced the long ball and the turnover. D'Angelo chips the ball forward, asking a lot there of Kabiti. And it will be Matty Mullen first to the ball, clears to the halfway line. Stira got up well. Matsumoto brings it down to feet. Stira again going on a run, goes on a shot! Oh, just wide of the upright. And that's How many goal attempts is that for the Blue Eagles?
So Blue Eagles had 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 off target.
Gee, just watching that on replay, I think you would have had the keeper beat there, fellas. And Benny, if it was a boxing match, would you be throwing the towel in or giving a points to anyone?
Oh, gee, I'm
stopped it now.
I'm close to the fence here, so I might just keep sitting on it for a little bit longer. But yeah, it's. I think the Campbelltown boys certainly find it a bit frustrating. They not really controlling the game through that midfield like they would normally.
So Campbelltown with the ball, they do go into attack, or over the halfway line. Player goes down, it'll be a free kick. The spinner. Got a bit more hair than he had last season.
Just watching that on replay, pretty obvious, pretty clumsy, maybe frustration already creeping in.
So D'Angelo goes to a spinner. Glucevic, well taken there by Piscinaria. Good ball to Marino. Well done, Goss too. Read it well.
I reckon Marino was calling over Baresi because he thought he was offside. Did you notice that hand gesture?
Yeah, he was going to stop, wasn't he?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, good thinking. Urafumi Kuchi. Kuchi gets it towards Matsumoto. Almost a collision. Matsumoto, geez, like a little terrier out there. He's got the ball, runs with it, goes short. Hutton-Addy goes backwards to Thawani. Thawani can get the long cross. Well, actually almost gone backwards. Trying to find a spinner, Kabidi. Clever Kabidi. And
Foul?
that's gone over the sideline.
I reckon the referee's called that a foul.
I think no, it's a throw-in.
Definitely a foul, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, by Kabidi.
So they go backwards. Daniel Mullen. Piscinari.
Good ball.
That's what they need to do
Go
more
left
of.
side to all right. Baresi's there. Marino's there. They can go long to his captain and Harvey. They do so. Can he keep it in? He can't.
Yeah.
Bounce too much.
Low percentage ball, Ben, that one?
Yeah, definitely. But they really need to get All Right and Harvey into those high areas, and that's where the danger is going to be. But it's got to get that ball, get it under control, get it in those areas a bit faster.
So turnover, throw in now to the Blue Eagles, grandstand side, a spinner to take it. Front of their coach's box. Vucevic, the target, almost sandwiched out of it. Kabidi just tacks the ball forward. Who's there to meet it?
Ooh.
Halliday goes back to his keeper. Harpus. Bommy got an update for us?
Yes, it's getting on to half time. It's Western Sydney Wanderers 4, Adelaide United 2.
Getting on to half time, can you believe it?
Don't eat him more, Jimbo.
Hey, what? Has he got the sausages?
I think so. Half time's coming up, boys. Don't worry.
Oh, it's 23 minutes away. I'll be colder than you.
Oh, I heard Bomber say something about half time.
Yeah, that's in the A-League.
Oh,
not-
okay.
Not in the NPL SA. Round 1. Welcome aboard for 2020. Through your usual platforms, Facebook and YouTube, as Matsumoto
He's
goes for a
man
run.
of
He
the
is on
match.
fire. Oh, that could have been a foul after disposal. Will the referee pull Mullen up on that? No, he won't.
He's on fire, isn't he?
Bomber was right then, wasn't he, with his comment?
Oh, he got his goal.
No, but he's been on fire against the
Uh-huh.
former club. Prove a point. Look at that. Oh, lucky there was no connection there. Good camera work, boys. Could have been dangerous, that one.
So throw in left-hand side of the park. They go backwards. It's Kabidi. He's gone for a shot.
Ooh,
has too.
that wasn't that far
He
wide.
did that last year. Do you remember? He got the winner.
Is that a goal attempt, Bomber?
Yes, 100%.
Off target.
Let's have a look. Oh, of course,
He
off
went for
target.
it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not much off target. So-
Remember last season he got the winner from the corner kick
With a win, yeah, that's right.
in the dying seconds. As Blue Eagles go into attack, they've won themselves. No, they haven't, have they?
A throw in.
Throw in.
Throw in.
And they've won so far this half. I've got to say they've kept the majority of possession, best chances, and Campbelltown stunned at the moment.
So it is a throw in. It's going to be a long one. Is that Thawani? It was. Goes out to Kuchi. Herafomi Kuchi. Goes back to Thawani. It's
Ooh,
offside though.
offside.
Flag is up.
They just look better, don't they, Ben? Blue Eagles just look switched on tonight.
They certainly do.
Campbelltown a bit shell-shocked. So Go, killing me.
Right hand side. Goes to Harvey. I don't know who put this thing here. Goes out to D'Angelo.
It's cried so much, Bon, we're going to have to move this, mate.
So Harvey to Marino. Campbelltown trying to get something going. They haven't had a shot yet, have they, Bomber?
One shot.
One shot.
And one shot off target. So
There they go. Halliday.
Gee,
play
that
goes
was
down.
risky by D'Angelo.
VAR. What is it?
VAR.
I think if the ball was
They
a
will
bit
look at
closer,
that
that would have been.
Yeah, let's have a
Probably
look on
looked at
replay. We've got the benefit of the replay here. Halliday with the cross into the box. Probably not the best vision. That's too close, that one there. But if we get the wider shot of that, might have been just player going into defender.
Maybe.
Here we go. This angle will tell us a lot more. Halliday lofts the ball into the 18-yard box. Yeah, he just collided. D'Angelo just stood his ground. No penalty.
Yep.
All clear.
Okay.
I'm playing VAR tonight, Rob. Is that
Are you?
right? Yeah.
You do a better job on those guys up there, dude.
Probably right there.
Now it's throwing on the far side.
Hutton 80 just watches it go over. Confident that they got the throw, and they do. Well, I think they're using it all wrong. That's the.
It's ridiculous how they use it.
But anyway, that's a
Too pedantic.
discussion for another day.
Throwing it on the far side to one. Could have been a foul throw there. Looked like it. And up in the air, conceded. No, it's over the goal line for a throw in. B-Rock Hankuba watching live from Melbourne City. Pasquale Barbaro is watching also. Jonathan Rout, Zach Waters, and Jay Totani on Facebook Live. Football SA's Facebook Live page.
What do you think of the crowd tonight, boys? Were you expecting a few more here tonight?
Yeah,
or-
it was actually, because
Yeah.
last season it was a bumper for the first game.
Yeah.
I can't see in front of us, if you turn around, Benny, and this is normally the more busiest side. How are we looking at the
Yeah, it's
Barbecue
busy,
side,
but
yeah.
The
it's
hill.
still, you know,
the hill?
round one,
Harper's.
Derby.
Yeah, I would have thought a few more. Beautiful night. Anyway, all right has it. Goes back to Halliday. They trail Campbelltown, the champions, 1-0 to the Blue Eagles, who surprised us last season, and they're carrying on with it this season. Mullen now. Baresi. Always going backwards, Baresi, but that's because of the pressure from the Blue Eagles. They go wide now. Halliday looks up. On the far side, all right, the runner, but as he gives him an option, it's ignored. Comes in board, Marino to Mullen. Mullen goes wide to Harvey. Should get the cutback, does too high.
Ooh.
Too excited on that one there, and that a wasted opportunity for Campbelltown.
Shot.
No, that was a cross, watching the replay. Probably closer than he thought. But
I know I sound like a broken record, but that's definitely where the danger is. They've got to get Harvey and all right into those spaces a lot faster.
CDs now, isn't it, Benny? Or MP3s? You sound like a broken MP3?
Yes.
Is there such a thing as a broken MP3? Probably not.
There's no records, is there? You're right.
Oh, no, I think vinyl's making a comeback to
Is
the
it?
purist.
As it goes centre of the ground, Kabidi.
Yeah,
Missionaries
fair call. He
gonna win.
called for the foul, and it was. Arm over him, so foul by Blue Eagles. Just move that, Rob, before the tears start falling.
I keep hitting it. So it goes out. Matty Mullen. Calls Alex Mullen to Matty Mullen. Back to Alex Mullen it goes. Goes down,
Foul.
wins himself a foul.
Tell you what, Kabidi's been on fire tonight. He's been
He's
very
good.
alive.
Nice ball too to all right. Chance for Campbelltown. Would have jumped up and hit his hand then. But play on. Gets a cross back. Chance for Marino.
That was a goal attempt off target.
Remington has scored hat-trick in the grand final.
He was on fire in that grand final. Well off target there, but good pressure. Is that D'Angelo?
So
Good pressure
Goss will take this free kick, goal kick that is.
there. Voyov still animated on the sideline there. He's up 1-0, but not happy still.
As it goes the far side, they go inboard to Piscinari. He'll find Harvey.
It's a good run.
Does the run. Gee, well,
That's
back
better.
there. Spina's cut back. No one there though. Kuchik relieves the pressure, trying to find Glucevic. Halliday in the way. Matthew Mullen, that is. Switches, play great switch too to Halliday. Or that's all right. All right. That's Halliday. Starting to look a bit better, Campbelltown. Chance for Pictionary, and a foul, looks
Gee.
like.
Keeper wasn't to know that. That whistle came reasonably
You
late.
wouldn't have seen that, too.
That's right. That's a good passage of play, as you said. Deflection there. Pictionary lurking and still had to be saved by Goss. Anyway, that's a free kick, so no goal attempt.
Starting to look a bit better, Red Devils, Kenny.
Yeah, definitely. You see Alex Mullen and Pictionary dropping in a little bit deeper to get that ball. So that gap between the midfield and the back three at times.
Offside flag
closer.
down. Here's a chance. Marino one way, then the other shoots. That took a deflection. I think the defender did very well there, and that'll be a corner kick because the goal was gaping.
It wasn't better than that.
See this on the replay. Oh, he's under a lot of pressure. Give him a chance.
No, when he got the ball at first. Could have
And,
just kept running.
Credit to the defender in Thuani. Just applied that bit of pressure, got the deflection, although you could say the keeper Goss is probably back in time. So corner kick to Campbelltown. What number is this, Bomber?
So this is Campbelltown's first corner kick for the game, thanks to Green Play Australia.
All right to take it. Goes low. Pictionary chips it into the box.
Nice.
Good. Oh, I was going to
Well
preempting
done,
a good header,
Coochie.
but it was Coochie that had the good header.
Yeah.
Thought that was all going to be Mullen there. Mullen got up beautifully, but
He's not a
Coochie
tall
to his
player,
credit.
Coochie.
Exactly.
Another corner kick, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So two in a matter of moments.
Kenneth King.
Yes, Chemist King, Hectorville. That's where you work, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
Doing all your drug things there. Oh, well, no, they try. Get your mind out of the gutter, boys. As the right foot in swinger comes in. Oh, it's very wide. It's, missed by all players, just about. Could have been a foul of D'Angelo.
Put his
Play
flag
on,
up
says
for-
the referee. Campbelltown still in the box. Can't get it clear. Pictionary goes!
Oh!
Assistant referee's got his flag up. I'm not sure what for, but he's had it up for a while.
Foul.
He's had it up for a while. Good pick up, Ben Dale. That's what we pay you the
Big bucks.
big beers for. That's what we give you. Well, he said it was up for a while.
Yeah,
so
he definitely had it up well before the shot was taken.
Well, Campbelltown are pretty confident. They're walking back to the halfway line. And
Possible infringement.
it's a free kick.
Wow.
It is a free kick to the Blue Eagles. Let's see if we can
Handball.
pick.
Handball.
Not sure.
Well, Pictionary with a great shot
he had
from
his flag
distance. Would have been one of the goals of the season, an early contender, but gee, through a sea of legs. Bang. Just snaked that in, but all to no avail. A foul. Campbelltown ropeable at the moment. They're all around Captain Cook there in the middle of the park. The referee just has to calm this down, simmer this down.
He had his flag up before.
But does our replay go back far enough to see if we can see an infringement? I mean,
No, they said handball.
who
It was
said-
it was when the ball first went into the box.
Yes.
He's put his flag up, and then there was a bit of a scramble. It came out. He kept it up that whole time. So
The referee said, "Well,
Good on you, Ben, keeping us up to date. Benny Dale down there, boundary side. Picked up that the assistant had the flag up for some time, so the captain Cook just didn't
he's just
see it.
confirmed handball. Yep.
Well done, mate. Well done. It's the advantage of having a boundary rider to get the facts.
Got Ken
That's
Carter
it.
here, the photographer, saying it could have been a penalty. So interesting.
wrong handball."
I think I'd believe the assistant referee as opposed to the photographer.
Well, I've got a close up here, but we'll leave that one for the moment.
As it goes right hand side. As I said, Campbelltown looking better. Marino's got fouled.
Didn't have to do that, D'Angelo. Didn't have to do that. You could see the touch was heavy by Marino. That was a silly foul. Let's have a look at this on replay, Rob. Just running down the line, you can see, yes, he skinned him there, but watch this first heavy touch. Bang, and then he goes and still fouls him. Why? Voyle would be very unhappy with that, and you can see him very animated. Chance now for Campbelltown.
So it'll be
It's like a short
Campbelltown with his
corner
free kick.
in hockey.
Yeah. Pictionary was a great goal, wasn't it?
Fantastic
Not
goal,
counted.
but disallowed.
So, all right, we'll take it. Feel the tall timbers, Baresi. Is Matty Mullen in there? I think he is. Daniel Mullen's there. All right. What's he going to do? Chip it up. No one there, though. Still back post. Cuts it back. Up they go. And it's a header there
Good
by...
goal attempt on target.
try and pick him up. That headed it.
That's Daniel
Daniel
Mullen.
Mullen.
Yeah.
Just watching on the replay, straight at the keeper. Got good aerial time there, but straight at the keeper. That would have gone either way. It would have been a goal. But still, the Blue Eagles lead 1-0. And may I say what a beautiful scoreboard it is here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. The clubs are just lifting now, aren't they, Rob?
They are. It is magnificent.
Metro Star scoreboard, everyone's, the majority.
Well, the Blues started with the scoreboard, the electronic one.
Yep. But it's good to see the clubs just coming to the party as Piscineri now. 35 gone in this half thanks to Green Play Australia. Baresi, the big fella for Campbelltown. Too long on the ball, but did well to keep possession. Lays it off. Marino now, one way then the other, looking for something. And that could be offside by Baresi. High foot. Gee, that's dangerous play. Baresi.
Oh, that's going to be a yellow card for Harvey.
Well, I would have thought so. Let's have a look at this on
Getting rid of
replay. The thought was good. The run was there. He should have gone first time, Marino. Just stalled on it. Baresi, keeper always there, and still the boot was there.
And it's all Campbelltown at the moment, Benny.
Yeah,
the last 10, 15?
Yeah, they've gotten on top. I mean, we spoke about Matsumoto earlier. He's been quiet for a little while now. Kabidi.
So it could be a head injury here. He's just checking if there's a blood rule.
There's a update in the State League, I think. Port 3-0 up. Not sure who they're playing against. I think it's State League 2. Bomber, you want to check that?
Well, so he's hurt his hand by the looks of it.
The keeper.
They have to change the glove. See if we can get a close-up of that. The boys were close-up on it before.
That Pirates game in State League 2, pretty sure that's Pontian Eagles they're playing tonight.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I reckon you're right. Yeah, they're leading 3-0, mate.
Knowledgeable, good-looking. Is that why we got him, Rob?
I thought you were talking about me again.
So the keeper, Goss, just getting some treatment there.
He's bleeding, maybe.
I reckon he is too. I reckon they took the glove off. Want to split some webbing.
Well, I haven't got that State League 2 result, but I do have a White State League 1 result. And it's White City Woodville leading. It's 1-1 between White City Woodville and Adelaide Hills.
Of course, as Rob said, the great Damien Murray coaching White City.
Cassio was appointed, but then...
Is that right?
Yeah,
Cassio
was appointed the coach, but his son went to Melbourne City, so he went with him. So
I think this break in play came at a good time for Blue Eagles, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Spot on, Ben.
Break up that momentum a bit.
They're talking in there, arguing a little bit, aren't they?
Blue Eagles?
Yeah.
Blue Eagles camp?
I'm not arguing, man. Talking
Discussing?
A bit Discussing.
Pretty similar to Campbelltown in the first 10 minutes, just a bit frustrated. I think they're losing that midfield battle at the moment.
So back to normal resumption of play. Ball in the middle of the park. As Ben Dale said, Blue Eagles probably liked and will benefit from that break in momentum that Campbelltown had the last 10 to 12 minutes.
I'll have to get you a chair there, Benny. We've got a chair up here for you if you need it. We've got it at half time.
Don't get him too comfortable.
Can't stand
Let's throw him in at the deep end. See what he's made of. We've had some soft ones in the past, Rob.
I've never been on the boundary. Anyhow.
What makes you think I was referring to you?
So what is this, a throw-in? It'll be a spin and a taker for the Blue Eagles. They are leading 1-0 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Cross goes straight to Harpers, quickly throws it out. Not a good throw though. Easily cut out there by Thawani. Kuchi's had a pretty good game. He's been involved a few times. Goes left-hand side of the park. Lurking there. Looks like it was all right.
Could have been a free.
For Baresi. Does win himself a free kick.
Quickly taken.
Goes to Uneco here.
Marino. Uneco here.
He's got the ball. Did well. Goes to all right. Here's Campbelltown again. It's a worm burner.
Corner.
And it's a come off a player though. He's won himself the corner kick number 3, I reckon, Bomber.
Yep. Three corners for Campbelltown compared to 0 for the Blue Eagles. These stats are brought to you by Green Play Australia.
Half time yet in the A-League. High scoring game there. 4-2 the last we heard.
You watch the second half will be no goals.
It's normally the
Normally
case.
the case, yeah.
Right foot in swinger. Campbelltown. Nicely centred. Headed away by D'Angelo. Only as far.
Oh, Kirk.
Kirk, the captain. Kirk needed the Starship Enterprise. Gone way off target. I like all those solar panels up there, I just noticed all the solar panels up there.
Credit to Blue Eagles as well. They're really defending those set pieces quite well because Campbelltown's got a lot of aerial threat in there.
They were there last year.
Sorry, Ben. Rob loves jumping in.
Sorry, Ben.
That's all right.
You'll get used to it, mate.
A couple of balls stuck up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Might get Rob go up there after midnight and
Yeah, I might.
grab some.
Still 4-2. It's half time still in the A-League game tonight.
Richard Goss gets it in towards the centre of the ground. Kabidi got his head to it. Matsumoto switch sides. Chance for the Blue Eagles.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Out
What
of
happened
nothing.
there? Yeah.
It just ended up to Glucevic.
Let's have a look at
With
this
a
on
free
replay.
shot.
What happened to the defenders there?
I was
Just letting
watching
that
it.
ball bounce. Dangerous in that area.
Sure.
Keeper was
Very
out.
dangerous.
Just needed to be.
Goal
online.
attempt off target.
So Campbelltown clear it. Bit sloppy at the back.
Could have been a foul. Play on.
Well done. Sortira goes to
Hutton 80.
Hatnatty. Oh, gets a nice ball. Kabidi.
Why
got a
not?
shot.
Why not? Why not?
Goes into the arms of Harper. Quickly throws it out.
And it's all right now on the far side for Campbelltown. Up over the halfway line. Baresi the target. But in the way is Anikiadiko. He'll receive the ball back. Should deal with this Anikiadiko for the Blue Eagles. Up to the halfway line. Glucevic got a head on it, but to no one in particular. And Harper says thank you very much. 41 minutes gone. First half, thanks to Green Play Australia. And on the Green Play Australia scoreboard, Blue Eagles lead 1-0 over the reigning champions.
Matty Marlon looking for Marino. Pictionary. Great player. Gets it out towards Alex Mullen. Did a pirouette. Goes short to Halliday. Starting to look better. Campbelltown still 1-0 down. Switching play. Goes to Mullen. Marino. Goes short. Goes out towards Alex Mullen. They do switch play. Goes inboard to Baresi. Halliday. I've seen Halliday attack. Normally likes to attack. Harvey's doing a lot of attacking on the right foot side. He's got it now.
It almost turns into a bit of a back three when they've got possession, to be honest. You've got Allwright and Harvey pushing high. Halliday and the two Mullen boys
Staying back, aren't they? As it goes to Daniel Mullen. Alex Mullen. That's Pictionary there.
Gee, all the way back. Yeah, I was at the
wondering who it
double
was.
take on that one.
That's Alex Mullen. Daniel Mullen's got it now. All the Mullins at the back.
Gee, it's good marking by Blue Eagles. They just can't play a
They
ball.
do shut 'em down,
Campbelltown.
don't they?
Yeah,
Kabidi trying to shut him down.
but even the marking at the back, it's just limited the
Yeah, good defensive
possibilities.
team. Led by the captain in Chris Anakiarko. As they go in, Campbelltown that is. As again, clearing it, the Blue Eagles. D'Angelo's got it. Kabidi, oh, that was funny. Goes backwards to Sortira.
Spina, I think it was.
Oh, it's Spina, yeah, you're right. Trying to find Glucevic, but Campbelltown have got the ball.
Ball with Pictionary now, just forward of centre. Latter stages of the first half. Baresi had to be careful, did. Sotira turned it over, so throw into Campbelltown. Minute and a half of normal time to go. Pictionary now, what can he create? Kabidi steals the ball illegally, says the referee. So that'll be another foul.
On the Facebook page, Costa Montes, ABE, Adelaide Blue Eagles, extremely compact. And it's,
Absolutely.
I do agree.
Halliday now for Campbelltown goes wide to Allwright. He goes more central, Marino. Marino one way then the other. Just outnumbered, too many blue shirts, but once again, a foul. That's building up for the Blue Eagles there, Bomber.
Yeah, so Campbelltown City conceded 7 compared to Blue Eagles conceding 9. These stats are brought to you by Green Play Australia.
So it is on the far side. Halliday's there, trying to find Allwright. Just on 44 minutes played, just over 44. Still 1-0 to Blue Eagles. They've got the ball, the Adelaide Blue Eagles. Trying to get to it. Espina does well. Just playing with the Kabidi at the
Great
moment.
overlapping run.
Natty running hard.
Bad first touch.
Matty Mullen goes.
Ooh,
Gee,
gee.
it's a bad ball there, boy. They're going to be punished here.
Nah, too long.
Ooh,
But
and a
goal
shot there by
attempt.
Natty, but gee, Harper's almost muffed that one up.
Yeah, they could have made to be pay for that, but Campbelltown good in the end with the pressure and just a bit too long. 180 on the ball. It's Halliday now on the far side for Campbelltown. They might just want to see this through to half time. No real momentum in the last 5 from any team, but a beautiful through ball. Gee, Marino stopped his run. Why, I don't know.
Offside.
That's probably why. And Voy still not happy. Conducting from the sideline. And offside flag up. That's probably the Marino hesitation, but a bit of hesitation there by the back line. So relieving free kick for Goss. Should see us through to half time as we're 30 seconds into extra time of the first half. Blue Eagles deserved 1-0 lead.
So it goes out. Natty's trying to get to it. Approaching time on. We are time on.
Yep.
Good start to the season. Here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, it is a pretty good game.
Well, they've got a good history here,
It's a
Blue
spinner.
Eagles.
It's a local derby. Eastern Suburbs team. Down the east, the teams are pretty good. As it goes. Only saying that because Paul's from the west. As it goes, Campbelltown do clear it. Over the sideline it goes for a throw-in. Campbelltown, can they get back into this game? They're still progressing. Mullen to Piscinari. He'll switch play. Gee, good switch again. Finding all right. He looks up. He's been busy. Can they score one on the death in the first half? Just got pushed over.
Yeah, nudge in the back.
Could have been a free kick.
Approaching 2 minutes of extra time.
Going down the line, trying to find Halliday.
Good tackle.
Haven't seen him move that much forward, but they did well that time.
Thawani, very timely challenge.
Last
Rob.
chance for a late goal in the first half.
If you're wondering why the extra time, there was time taken out for Goss, who had to receive some treatment for a
And for that goal, for a little bit of that goal. Just a little goal,
Yeah.
that is.
web splitting. Right foot in swinger. Campbelltown. Last opportunity you would imagine for this half, and they'll get another chance.
Another corner.
Gee, 2.5 minutes of extra time.
It's unusual.
Yeah, a little bit high. So concentration levels now need to be high. This is when they dip sometimes. So Blue Eagles need to stay switched on as Kirk, the deliverer. Not bad. Gee, I was waiting for a volley. It came in the end by Baresi, but shot off the ground. Headed it forward. Still the referee. Now he blows the half-time whistle. Had a few hearts in mouths there for the Blue Eagles supporters, but it is half-time here at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. And that's Blue Eagles leading 1-0. And Bomber just racking up those stats. And how did you see that first half, Ben?
Yeah, look, it was well, you like to say a game of two halves, all within the first half there. Certainly Blue Eagles, that first 10-15 minutes, very, very dangerous. They were all over Campbelltown. Didn't let Campbelltown settle on the ball at all, but that last 20-25, you'd have to say pretty much close to all Campbelltown, really. But having said that, you know, they've got to create more chances.
Yeah, totally agree. It was a half of two halves, if you like. First half belonged to the Blue Eagles, and the second half belonged to Campbelltown, but it's the Blue Eagles that go in it.
You can speak to Fifey, actually. He's just there.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, the Campbelltown coaching team having a pretty in-depth conversation here.
A few post-mortems. Benny just hanging off, scared to go in. No,
Yeah,
he's cool.
Yeah, we've got Fifey here in his new role as assistant coach. How'd you see that first half played out?
Yeah, I thought we started pretty well in the first couple of minutes. Obviously, copped the goal. I think we got caught a bit flat-footed at the back there, and then we just got to adjust from that accordingly. But you know, it's always hard to break down teams here and you know, away from home. Also, when we get a goal conceded against us, usually the pattern of players that teams like to kind of sit back and defend and try and catch us on the break. So we just got to learn how to break that down, stay patient, and find a way through.
Certainly had the better part of the second half of the first half, but still struggling to create chances in that attacking third.
Yeah, I believe the key to that is after we do have a good pattern of play and go forward and have a shot on goal or get into their box, then we immediately close them and then make them turn it over back to us, and then press again. So makes them a little bit more tired, and then we'll hopefully be able to expose a couple of holes at the back from them.
No worries. I'll let you get in, Fifey. Good luck for the second half.
Well, there it is, half-time. Well done, Benny Dale, our boundary rider for 2020. And we go in at half-time. Blue Eagles leading the current champions 1-0. We'll take a short break and come back with the second half from the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Welcome back to the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. Here it's round one, the NPLSA 2020. And the great Donald Campbell just walked past us there.
Oh.
Sir Donald. Pretty sure it was Donald. It is dark here. My apologies if it wasn't, but looked like the great referee, the great man, who started it all for me at Coast FM actually as well, back in the day. So,
Yeah,
Benny,
mongrels in those days.
What? What'd you call us?
Mongrels, were you? We were opposition to you.
Yeah, but we formed
In
a beautiful
broadcasting.
marriage in the end, didn't we?
There was three radio station broadcasts.
Actually, there were. Yeah, Coast,
Tab.
the Italian, and Tab Radio
Yeah.
back in the day. Now they got none. That's
Oh,
criminal.
no. Not.
I
Yeah,
went
they
to
got-
the ABC to listen to an A-League game, and it was a women's game of, I don't know, AFL.
But you can get it on the app.
Oh, I heard the app.
There's
Oh,
an app.
right,
Yeah,
sure.
you still can get it.
Yeah.
I think there's.
I'm going to get comfortable down here, guys.
Don't get too comfortable, Benny. Any changes that you can see?
Actually, it's a good point. Not that I can see, no.
See, we have to get him back on his feet. Plus, you'll get too cold. If you don't walk around, you'll get cold.
Ah,
Right,
he's
you are right. You are right.
So it'll be the Blue Eagles kicking to right of screen. If you've just joined us for the second half of round one action, NPLSA, and Campbelltown in the red going to left of screen, who trail
We should have kept that bomber
1-0.
jackets.
No, that's not Donald. Sorry, that's my mistake. It's not him, is it?
No,
Bit of a look-alike.
I don't think. I think you need new glasses.
I've got 4 pair, and I don't wear.
You don't wear
I
them.
don't wear any of them. It's stupid, really, isn't it?
So Alex Mullen.
Actually, we've got to get these
Start of
down
the
to
second
Ben.
half.
We've got to get this down to Ben, the man of the match award.
Goes out. Campbelltown, can they get back to this game in the second half? Missionary, trying to find the eye of the needle there.
Played
wasn't
well,
he?
D'Angelo.
Almost trying to find Baresi. Chest it down. There by Daniel Mullen. Kuchi
Good ball.
had a good game. Sotira got past one. He's
gonna go
going
for
to
it.
have a crack. And into the arms of the keeper. Well done. The youngster, recruited from Adelaide City.
Pocket rocket from distance. Bang. He was on target. Had to be stopped by Harpers. Back to the live play.
Right hand side it goes. Matty Mullen. Looking for on the right side, it's Harvey. Piscinari. Baresi can't get that one. It goes over the sideline for a throw-in.
Have you seen Barezi's performance so
Serviceable.
far? Serviceable.
He's a different type of player than Detroit, though, isn't he? Gives him a different...
Not as,
He's more of a target man.
Not as mobile.
No.
good as Frankel.
Frankel who?
But is he?
Oh, please. Let's compare apples with apples,
Well,
mate.
he was a defender, wasn't he?
Not
But
with
isn't
not
Frankel.
pips with watermelons.
Mm.
So
I know last year was last year, but comparing, Detroit and Marino and Matsumoto as an attacking three, hard to beat, isn't it?
magnificent, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Here come the Blue Eagles, who are already 1-0 up, under pressure. Hutton 80 dispossessed. Now Baresi, man in question, goes for a bit of a gallop. It's the
quick.
first time I've seen him go forward. He is quick for a big fella. And Sotiro's half his size brings him down. Illegally,
done,
says the
Sotiro.
referee. And that'll be a free kick to Campbelltown on the far side of the ground. Should put this to the tip of the hot spot, you would imagine.
Sotira.
Sotira. I'm thinking of the guy from, did he play for Melbourne Victory, Sotiro?
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, Benny, any win that could maybe assist Campbelltown in this floater into the box?
Not an influential enough, I don't think, the wind. But I tell you what, if they can get an early goal here, it's going to be interesting.
But Azzy with the left foot gets it into the box. Keeper stayed on
Oh,
his
and a
feet.
great
What a save! That was Daniel Mullen with a header, but what a
He's clapping
save.
himself. Look at
Matty Mullen, I think, with that one.
Matty, let's
Yep.
have a look on the replay. Well, once again, too close, Jabby. And
That's a first class.
that is
save.
Matty Mullen. That is a first-class save, all right. Look at this on replay. This is better. Matty Mullen, keeper. Gee, he had to dive
He's
for that.
good.
Goss, well done. He has to deal with a corner and does in slow motion. Gets down to it. And Campbelltown just asking a few questions earlier, the Blue Eagles, and the Blue Eagles having all the answers so far.
So right hand side they go. Trying to toe poke it there is the captain in a article. They've opened up well Campbelltown. They're going to attack again. We're hit by D'Angelo. He's
Had a
got the
great
ball.
game back there.
Yep. Looking for Hutton. Goes out short. Who's on that far side? That's Espino, isn't it?
Yep.
Inboard. Hutton again. He's been okay too. He goes on his own, goes short to Kabidi. 1-2. Hutton! Couldn't quite get
miles
there.
from it.
And
He must have got a
corner.
foot on it. Yeah.
it's come off a defender for a corner
Let's
kick.
have a look at that on replay. I thought he was miles from this, but corner kick. It's a bit away. Just get all those goal attempts and saves by the keeper, because the keeper's racked up a few stats, a few great saves by Goss.
Gee, that odds on the Blue Eagles was good odds.
I told you that at the start, but you never listened. Matsumoto now gets the corner in. All the height from the Campbelltown Red Devils. Heavy touch by Pishaneri. Kochi says thank you very much, Kabidi. Gee, poor turnover from him. Rarely does that. Campbelltown will come now to the far side. Marino, good turn. Takes on the defender. Maybe a bit heavy on the touch. No, did well to keep possession. He's done the pirouette and he's been dispossessed, but Mullen to the rescue. And standing his ground, but illegal, says the referee. I thought that was Thuani just standing his ground. Wants to see this on replay.
Kunavelis going through his paces on the sidelines here, boys, as well. So not sure
Bavek,
what they're planning there.
Bavek Dadia on Facebook page. Back in the Blues from Melbourne. All the way from Melbourne.
They're paying $4.60 the Blues. I did
Probably
say
backed
that.
them in there.
Good on him. As Pishaneri now for Campbelltown. Here's a chance for Mullen in the box. Shoots. Offside flag up. Well saved, but the keeper wasn't to know that flag was up. So a goal attempt is rubbed out. It's just an offside.
Yeah, so first offside for the second half for Campbelltown, with Blue Eagles haven't conceded
Former
any on it.
brilliant striker for the Blue Eagles, Kim Harris, watching the game as well.
How's he go? Is he still playing?
I reckon he's
young enough to.
state. Somewhere.
Yeah, we know he's interstate.
He's
Goss
still young enough to play.
with the clearance, who's probably up there for the man of the match, the Green Play Australia man of the match. Great prizes this season. Pishaneri down the feet, plays it back. Mullen, Halliday, that was a bit fortuitous, but a heavy touch. Matsumoto's on fire, as we've been saying all game. All right, did well to steal it. Pishaneri on the halfway line, hits the back of Kochi's feet, and Stubbins gets his first touch for the game.
Poor touch by Stubbsy there.
Yeah, he had to fumble that, didn't he? Daniel Mullen now for Campbelltown. Plays it to his keeper, Harpus. Under a little bit of pressure from Glusovic. Harpus playing sweeper. Oh,
He's a bit of a pump today, Harper, isn't he?
it's the pressing by the Blue Eagles as Halliday over the halfway line. This player's played well. Satira played very well.
He's a goer. I
And
like
it's
that.
Pishaneri.
Throw in taken goes to Halliday. Campbelltown are certainly playing better. Haven't put it on the scoreboard yet. Still Blue Eagles leading 1-0.
Kunavelis is sitting back down now, so I'm
Mullen.
not sure what's going on there.
Goes short to his namesake and Alex Mullen. Daniel Mullen. Halliday. Just pushing it around at the moment. Campbelltown looking for an opening. Matty Mullen gets it. Good
Nice
switch
ball.
to All Right. All Right's going to cut this one back. So a worm burner. It's effective.
Gee,
But
well
Ezzy
done.
got past a couple. Referee not happy, not worried about that one. And he's given a goal kick.
Well, he must have been given a rev at half time too, but Ezzy, because I tell you what, he's shown some pace, he's shown some good ball skills, ran out of line in the end, and he's awoken. The giant has awoken.
He's a big boy.
So Goss now, big thank you to the hospitality of the Campbelltown Soccer Club. Nice little snack there at half time. Those ceviche, I was smelling that all first half, and they tasted as good as they smelled, let me tell you. The Bomber's still licking his
I
lips.
think you pinched it.
Well, first in, best dressed. Benny Dale doesn't know what we're talking about, but we're looking after your health, Benny.
I'm on a diet at the moment, boys.
we want you to keep that shape, mate. Let me and Rob get
Look at
the heart
us,
attack. So Halliday now goes back to Pishaneri. The soccer season's back. The real stuff. Good throw ball, but he's left it. That's for Marino. Gives
Marino's
chase
quick.
and gets there. Marino takes it to the byline. Can he get the cut back into the box? No, he goes short instead. Pishaneri. One way then the other. Goes back to Halliday. Good Pressing again by the Blue Eagles. They look fitter this season, I think. Ball wide now. Mullen goes for a bit of a gallop. The Matthew type goes wide. The captain, Harvey, inboard to Kirk from Star Trek. Not really. Mullen. Halliday centre circle.
So Halliday with the ball. Goes short to Pictionary. It's been all Campbelltown, but nothing's happening at the moment for him. We saw a brilliant save there by the keeper, Richard Goss.
2 brilliant saves, I think. And 3
the other one was a bit
if you count the
one in the
offside
first
one.
half, yep.
He wasn't tonight.
Goes out to Pictionary. Chance. He can bury this one. He will.
Oh,
he won't.
man of the
It's
match.
saved by again there
Man
by
of the
Richard
match. That was
Goss.
an open goal. Man of the match for me.
Got down just at the right time, didn't he?
Look at this on the replay.
He
You
should
would
have
have
done
thought
better, though.
you would have put your house on
Yeah,
him from there, and the goalkeeper stood big, came out to the 6-yard spot. He's got man of the match for my. He's got my vote
easy,
anyway.
Jerry.
I know I've gone early with it, but look at this. How did he not
was a good
score
save,
from there?
yeah.
Great goalkeeping, Goss.
So corner kick taken there. Campbelltown are on the run at the moment. Can't put it on the scoreboard at the moment though. And it's a goal kick.
Gee, how many goal attempts and
the
on
Blue
target
Eagles.
too?
So for Blue Eagles, they had 1 shot, 1 on target, and compared with Campbelltown, they had 2 shots and 2 on target
Just this half.
this half.
I thought it might have
Western
been more
Sydney
than that.
5-2 up now.
Are you kidding me? 5-2. It's the A-League update. Thanks to Green Play Australia. Around the grounds. Adelaide United losing 5-2 to the Western Sydney Wanderers. So they've got a new coach, haven't they? They got rid of Babel. And they got John Paul DiMarini, I think. Former Marconi player. Campbelltown with a free kick. So Blue Eagles conceding another free. Comes to All Right. All Right, keeps it in. Goes back to Halliday. Should get this into the hot spot. Wants to do it himself. Too many blue shirts in the way. So it goes back to All Right. All Right takes it to the byline, or does he? No. Pirouette. Holds it up. Goes back. And they start again.
So it goes out. Back to Matty Mullen. Can sense a goal coming, Benny. For Campbelltown, just
Just
pushing hard.
The longer they can hold out, the more frustrated Campbelltown are going to be. That's the only
True.
problem.
Goes out to All Right. I can see it coming though. All Right, it's a little worm burner that one. Too close to the keeper.
It's a goal attempt and on target and saved.
It's been Goss again. Throws it out to Espina.
Here's Kunavelis. I think he's just about
Yep.
through.
Goes in towards Glusovic. I think Glusovic will be the one coming off.
He's run his socks off tonight, Glusovic.
He's good. It's pressure on the coach. His son playing, I suppose. Goes out. I've liked Kuchi's game. Goes all the way back to Harpers. Finds Daniel Mullen to Matty Mullen. Goes out. Perezi, good touch. Harvey, the captain. Oh, that's not a good touch. Running on to Hutton-Addy. He loses it though. Campbelltown holds strong. Again, a poor ball. Well run there by Spina, and again he loses it. Campbelltown with the ball. They go towards Pictionary. Big trouble there.
That
but
was
it's
a
cleared.
bit of a hospital one, that one.
Over the sideline for a throw. It looks like the change will happen now.
So Blue Eagles first to go to their bench.
It'll be Glusovic, I think.
Yeah, you're right, boys.
So Glusovic off for the Blue Eagles. Coach not scared to take his son off. And go on, Bomber.
Yeah, just a couple of State League results tonight. White City Woodville 2-1 down against Adelaide Hills.
2-1 down.
Yep. And West Torrens Burkalla 3-0 up against Adelaide Victory.
Not a good start for Damien Murray at his new club.
Always early in the season.
And
Last
it's
year
not over.
Campbelltown lost their
It's not full
first
time. They
game.
weren't full time scores, were they?
No, just White City in the 63rd minute and West Torrens Burkalla in the 34th minute.
I thought they were playing, not Burkalla.
West Torrens.
Were they playing Burkalla?
Nah, Adelaide Hills.
Adelaide Hills.
Hills.
yes.
Colour are playing Victory.
But Bomber gave you the time.
Oh,
for
the
the
time
two different games.
Schools.
No,
So it's Campbelltown. Goes back to Harpers. Centre of the ground, Baresi. Marino, he's quick. Not quick enough though. Cleared here by Blue Eagles over the sideline for a throw-in.
So Campbelltown on the far side, still trail, but Ezzy goes backwards. Pictionary, good turn. Finds Mullen. G turns it over. There's been a few. Oh, that's a body check. And the referee says play on. Well, interesting. Voyle would be very unhappy with that. As now,
I won't repeat what he just said.
oh, here's a chance for all right. Shoots from distance on target and a good save at the second attempt by Goss. Had to be there because it was lurking. That's Marino that was lurking, waiting for the fumble. It didn't come. Shot by all right on target. Yep, second attempt. Goss.
Bit of banter coming on with Matsumoto on the Campbelltown bench there.
Do they understand each other? That's the question.
No, I've heard that they don't, really. No.
Good turn. Here comes Campbelltown again, but as he tried a 1-2 with Kirk.
Ooh.
And going for safety on that occasion was Thawani.
That's the danger area for Campbelltown. If they can get in behind in those areas there, you might be struggling a little bit, the young lad.
Campbelltown now. Mullen goes back to Halliday. Goes back to Mullen, the Daniel type. Goes to Cousin. Matthew in the box. Ball claims.
Oh, that would have
Stubbins
been
is adamant about
VAR.
it. Let's have a look. We'll give you the VAR in a moment. In fact, we'll give you the VAR right now. And hard to tell from that angle, but I'd say it hit his chest or his gut. This one here might tell us.
They wouldn't appeal for nothing.
Yeah, no. Yes, they would. When you're 1-0 down. No, in my view, VAR says no penalty. Shall we call it the PRP? The Paul Rob Paul. Well, we got Paul Rob Paul up here.
Paul Rob Paul, yeah.
It's Blue Eagles having to defend now in the middle of the park. Kochi, just let it go. There's a foul to Campbelltown. So Blue Eagles racking up those fouls, Bomber. To double figures yet?
Yeah, so
the
Blue Eagles are 5 in the second half compared to Campbelltown 0.
Quickly taken.
Ball stuck on the tree, that one.
That's one you can get later tonight, Rob, off after the solar
remember
panel
that.
run.
Go on top of my U. Goes out. Oh, Baresi, great turn. Cuts it back. It's a goal. Great goal. I knew it was coming. I think it was Marino that scores the equaliser.
In the 61st minute, let's have a look at this. Baresi, he's come to life this second half. A good cutback, a little bit like the Torre goal from Adelaide United last week.
Yeah.
And Marino on hand, in the right spot, at the right time, and bang, keeper no chance. There's your equaliser, boys.
I told you.
It's game on.
Always listen to me. I can smell it.
Always listen to you. Serious?
I can smell the goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, the momentum's with Campbelltown. They could go on and win this game quite easily now. So let's see how Voyle reacts tactically to stem the flow.
So, 1-1 here at the Steve Woodcock Sports Centre. There they go. Blue Eagles started the game well. And it's been all Campbelltown in the second half. And if it hasn't been for the keeper, it could have been
A lot more.
further in trouble.
And Badesi's had a good second half.
Blue Eagles just defensively looking a little bit fatigued, I think. Not as sharp, certainly, as they were in the first half.
So Campbelltown, Pictionary, he's been good too. Goes to Marino. Tried a funny looking flick, was Dion Kirk. Doesn't touch the ball much, isn't it, Kirky? Too busy out in space, I think. As it goes into what's the keeper in Richard Goss.
I've already made the Star Trek reference tonight,
no,
Rob.
no.
Some new material, please. So
Maybe
Goss,
he couldn't find enough space.
it's better.
Thank you. I'm a bit slow.
Bit rusty. First game of the season for 2020. NPL SA round 1. It's all thanks to Carl's Jr. Beautiful hamburgers there. Big Angus meat.
I haven't tasted one yet, but I got to try it.
Yeah, I've got to say I didn't.
It's a new product by, I think it's Frank Agostino.
You're kidding?
I'm pretty sure.
Mitsubishi.
Yeah. Well, he's not.
That's a foul.
He doesn't own any. I don't think he owns the Mitsubishis anymore.
It's a yellow card too. First yellow card of the night.
pulled out the red card to start with.
Oh.
Yeah, the wrong card.
Even the referee's a bit rusty tonight.
Who got that one?
Number
Matty
5.
Mullen.
Matty Mullen.
Just going back to our match day sponsor, I can tell you that Carl's Jr., they've got an outlet at Kilburn and at Mount Barker.
Yeah,
Grand Junction
he's going to
Road.
start spreading them out.
Yeah, it's a hamburger joint, and they use
Christina owns them, yeah.
the Angus meat. Wouldn't mind some of that now, eh, Bomber?
Yeah.
The Travachis were nice. Not to rub it in.
Should
but
rub it in. It's probably on the table now.
She must probably add Bombers and young people. There it is, Carl's Jr. on screen. Match day sponsor today, round 1. And her collision just been attended to by the trainer. Kabidi okay. It's 1 apiece here. Played just over 19 minutes this second half. Carl's Jr. Absolutely. Match day sponsors round 1.
We should have a hamburger in there somewhere.
Probably trademarked by you-know-who. So Kunavelis to take the free kick for the Blue Eagles. He'll put it into the tip of the hot spot. Who's there to meet it? Player taken down. And the referee points to the spot. He took a bit of time about that. And it's only Countico that wins the penalty. Now, I was watching the referee then. He was really contemplating. You'll probably see this on replay. This is the free kick that's coming in. Penalty to Blue Eagles is the upshot of it all. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely penalty. And that was... You see how he hesitated? Contemplated. He contemplated.
Yeah.
And Alex Mullen gave the referee a decision to make. Watch this again on replay. Oh, crazy. Crazy challenge. Crazy challenge. Referee, bang, penalty. Can't argue with that. Harper's trying to argue, but boys, the PRP penalty or not?
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, there we go.
Arms up. And
Don't worry about the VAR. The PRP's got it 100% tonight, I think. So Kunavelis has stepped up, Rob.
oh, I thought it was Kabidi. Cool care. Kunavelis would be good.
Kunavelis. Referee making sure everyone's behind the line. Chance to put the Blue Eagles ahead. 21 minutes gone this second half. Momentum, you've got to say this would be against the run of play. Kunavelis scores.
Great goal.
Brilliantly taken.
He's a great player.
And he's just giving him the old Cristiano Ronaldo celebration just quietly.
He got the booze.
He got the booze, but he got the goal. That's what counts. Sent Harpus the other way. Just watch the... Oh, no. We're going to watch the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration. And we probably will on this one, I imagine. And he's just come over to the crowd. No, we're not. There you go. You've got to be here live to see it. So 2-1 the Blue Eagles, and that came in the 67th minute. Kunavelis, the substitute. He's made a mark.
2-1. Oh, it's against the momentum too, wasn't it?
Against the run of play.
I shouldn't have
Silly free
conceded
kick.
like that.
Yeah. Silly penalty.
So Campbelltown, again they are down 2-1. Perezi. So Harvey's captain Perezi. He's got a bit of fleet foot.
Had a great second half, the big fella. Benny bit quiet on that penalty decision.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the benefit of the replay, obviously, but I'll trust your judgment on that one with the PRP there.
Yeah, okay. It's wise, good comeback.
As it goes out. Ooh.
Oh, he's played well, hasn't he?
Oh, he's
Nutmeg to boot.
He's gone for the goal. Oh, no.
Off target.
What a bad. Isn't he a character?
He was trying to do a Beckham.
So now it's Mullen. This is the Matthew type. Piscineri waits for it. Good ball to Halliday. Halliday grandstand side, plays it up the line. Well off the target. Was looking for Marino, nowhere near it. Throw in, all right. Is he going to leave it? No, he's going to take it. Goes in board. Baresi, the big fella, good on the turn, but he lays it off on this occasion. So does Piscineri to Mullen. He goes wide. Harvey comes in board. Back to Mullen. Tip of the box, cleared by the Blue Eagles. Kunavelis there. Good little touch. If you can get past halfway, and he gets ridden Oh, and no free kick. Well, that's interesting.
I was about to say, he has made a bit of a difference as he came on. That little bit of experience he's got there.
Yeah, manhandled.
That was a foul,
Yeah.
surely.
So Baresi again. Won though by
Again.
Anacatical.
This time. Yeah, even
Look
Evan,
over
no,
there,
he's
son.
right, Evan. Keep cool because we know Evan's got the fuse. That's the second one. But he had every right to ask about the first one. But as he just protesting to no avail. Campbelltown have been pretty low with their foul count, haven't they, Bomber?
Yeah, only 2 foul counts for this second half compared to the Blue Eagles 5.
Score update.
Yeah, it's nearing the full time. It's the A-League, and it's Western Sydney Wanderers 5, Adelaide United 2.
So it goes out to Matsumoto. They do clear it through Halliday. Only as far as Thawani. Try to be clever.
Gee, gutsy.
Try to be too clever. And D'Angelo clears it.
Bit of afters down here.
Yep. I told you there'd be a bit of spot in this game. A bit of toing and froing between the clubs.
Been interesting last 20 minutes, there's no doubt about that.
Yep. That score update thanks to Green Play Australia.
So where's the ball? It's a throw.
Can't you see through the
Yeah,
perspex?
you can, okay. So throw in, taken here by Halliday. Goes out towards Kirk.
Ooh! Is
I
that
think
yellow as
all
well?
right, could be in trouble.
Oh, no, referee not going for the book.
Matsumoto goes straight down. And
Definitely a
comes straight
foul
up.
though. And that's good sportsmanship by Matsumoto. He could have made a mill of that. That would have hurt. He got up straight away. So another free kick, and this is what the penalty came from just moments ago.
So Matsumoto will take this free kick. Lurking up there. Anacatical, I think, would have gone up. He has. Kuchi
Better defending.
goes out. Harvey.
And that's
I think
because
the
it's
game is finished. Bomber. I
Yeah,
reckon.
so it's 5-2.
full
Final
time.
score.
Western Sydney defeating Adelaide United thanks to Green Play Australia around the grounds. And that was A-League experience defending with Daniel Mullen. Bit of a difference.
So it's out there, Campbelltown.
That's
And
good work.
Fifey's calling on Anthony Piscineri to get himself ready, so it'll be interesting to see what the young lad can bring to the table.
It's all youngsters on the bench.
That's
As
right.
it goes out,
Bit of an unknown quantity on the bench.
Baresi goes out to all right. Piscineri tried the 1-2, but he's got himself the free kick.
Let's have a look at
That's
this.
Kirk on the ground.
Yellow card as well to D'Angelo. Let's have a look at this on replay.
Isn't that his second? No?
No.
Oh, he didn't get a yellow card.
I think the pole's in the way there. Apologies to our viewers. See if we can get another angle on that, Jimbo. This might... Oh, a bit late on that. Hard to tell. But you don't go down like that for nothing, so we'll give the benefit of the doubt to the captain, Captain Cook, our referee.
Was that the first one?
First one
For
to
Blue Eagles. Yeah.
Blue Eagles.
Second one of the match.
Thanks to Green Play Australia.
So it's a yellow card apiece, but 2-1 in favour of Blue Eagles. And we're coming up to 27 minutes played this second half. So
Can't you see the kick?
just move that pole for me, Rob, will you?
Sure.
Benny,
just
you're
get
down
the-
there. Can
Yeah.
you move that light pole for us?
I'll do my best.
So Piscineri lining up to take it. 4 in the wall. Piscineri comes, takes, just over. Not far away. Just off target.
Here's that change for Blue Eagles.
Oh,
Crittenden.
Crittenden.
Coming on, trying to bolster up the defence a bit.
So who are you taking off, do you think, Rob? Who would come off?
Hutton Addy.
Yeah, looks like it. Yep.
So second change by the Blue Eagles tonight. Damien Crittenden. Sorry, it's...
Yeah, Crittenden's
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, he's gone, okay, the new rule, yes, they can go off on the far side instead of stalling for time. Hutton 80 was taking the slow walk home, but the referee made him take the long walk home. What's the new rule? You can do that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good on him. So Goss Still my nomination for man of the match. Green Play Australia man of the match. But Ezzy, good second half.
Bit of handball in there.
3 around him. They win out in numbers, Blue Eagles. Oh, he's played well too, Kabiti. Plays it wide to Kochi. Kochi's got Kunavelis in front of him and Matsumoto on the far side. If he can get to one of them, he's going to do it himself. Kochi takes it to the byline. Too much it is, and it's gone out.
He's played it right too. Vinny Visconti, hi boys. Good to hear your voices again for the 2020 season.
Thanks, Vinny.
Thanks, Vinny.
Sean Harvey did well there defensively, though, to keep that pressure on.
So it is with Campbelltown. They go back. Cleared Matty Mullen. Baresi trying to get to it.
He's
Another change here, guys.
Spina.
Young Anthony Piscineri.
So who would come off for Campbelltown, lads? Who's Phil Stubbins going to take off?
No.
Well, someone's gone on, but I haven't seen it. Oh, he's taking the long walk home as well on the
Kirky,
far
is it?
side.
Yeah, it could be Kirky.
Is it? Yes.
See that knock just before, maybe that's got something to do with
Yeah. He had a quiet game, though, I reckon.
it. Yeah, that's true.
So Piscineri. We've
Nice
got two
early first
Piscineris.
touch.
Two A Piscineris.
Oh, no.
One's Anthony and one's Anthony. What would you... Are they both?
Kunavelis plays it to Matsumoto. Campbelltown did get back now. I've got the numbers and Halliday should tidy up for them. You'll see this over the line. Gets a nudge in the back just for interest and wins a free kick.
There.
Oh, the other one's Adam. Oh, the other one's Anthony.
Quickly taken free kick. Halliday now deep in his defensive half. Grandstand side goes the long ball. Searching for, but not finding Marino. Piscineri takes it down to feet nicely. Plays it to his brother, is it? As now they go wide. All right, get this into the hot spot, does so. And this time D'Angelo there to meet it. Last time that's where the goal came from. This time it's been cut out.
Good first touch there by Anthony for Campbelltown, so they win themselves a throw-in. Goes back to all right. Offside.
Offside, yep.
Well, they pushed up.
Against Campbelltown.
Yeah, just got confirmation. Piscineri brothers.
A lot of siblings out there. The Mullins, the Piscineris. Anyone else?
McCabe's.
Oh, good one, Rob.
Well, they're not. They're going to be playing for Blues.
Kunavelis. Oh, he's down, and that could have been a free kick.
A punch out there. looked like,
Gee, I
didn't
tell you what.
Kunavelis could be
Anthony.
in trouble here.
No, well, it's Anthony Piscineri, I think, who's instigated all that, and he's just walking from the scene of the crime. He's laughing. Let's see if the referee calls him back, because young Anthony, you see this on the replay. Oh, maybe not. Now we will. Bang, that's the first one. And then the little brother, they get into it, the Piscineris, and then he's taken out Matsumoto. No cards
Oh.
after all that.
Yeah, the referee's told them to shake hands. I like that.
It's not a bad idea to do that,
Yeah.
actually. They're probably not genuine handshakes, but still it's...
Yeah, the brother, the brother handshake, what do they call it?
Oh, the Malachi Crunch.
Yeah.
No, but the referee got the players to shake
Yeah,
hands and
that's good.
making... Oh, that's good. Crittenden loses possession. There's Piscineri. This time Matsumoto keeps his head very well because he could have gone in very untidily there. Nice to Kochi. Kochi now for the Blue Eagles. Tip of the box gets taken out. But he had the ball nowhere near him, and fair play to the referee. No way was that a penalty.
Yeah, we've got the replay.
Heavy touch, bang, right away from him. Although, still, you shouldn't
Bit
be
of a
making
bump.
challenges like
Yeah.
that. You give the referee a chance to
Chance
make
to
a
do
decision.
it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Hey, the good ball forward there by Piscineri. That's Adam Piscineri. It's very scrappy at the
play on
moment. They're
there.
going in like crazy people here. This Baresi is skillful. He goes to Piscineri. He's a chance for Campbelltown. Don't clear it as well. Anthony Piscineri. It could go in.
No.
No. Could have.
Shot on target.
On target?
Zonk for young.
That was on target, absolutely. That was on target.
Voyo questioning the
Went over the
assistant referee
crossbar.
about those challenges that went unpunished.
I tell you what, D'Angelo's played a good game as well.
That's not a shot on target. What's wrong with you?
Well, you're telling me that wasn't a shot on target?
It went over the crossbar.
That's where it ended up, but that was on goal. Had the defender not been there, that would have been...
Oh.
It's on target. So from the corner kick, right foot out swinger. Missed everybody. Finally cleared by Cretton, only as far as Badesi. Can he shoot and volley on the turn?
Skillful.
He's had a great second half. Gets fouled and wins the foul.
He's very, very skillful.
If he played like this
I like
in the first half, have a look at this. Twinkle toes Badesi. Gets taken down by D'Angelo. He's got to be careful.
He might be related to Franco. Franco was skillful.
Tell you what, he's had a blinder of a second half, the big fella. Where was that form in the first half? Anyway, Campbelltown with another chance to equalise. 34 minutes gone, boys. We've got to start thinking about the Green Play Australia Man of the Match.
We've still got 12 minutes.
I just said we've got to start thinking about it.
I thought about it in the first minute.
We know that. So,
Marino.
Marino
This is a
over the
goal.
ball. Can you see from that angle?
Yeah,
Rob? I'll
I can
leave it
see.
with you.
I can see he's over the ball. This will be a Marino special. They're taking their time.
Well,
Where's
the ball's
referee?
bobbling and jumping, and
Oh, there he
someone's who's down and behind the wall.
Interesting.
He's doing up his shoelace.
What's he doing down? Well, the shot came and went, and no one was really taking much note
They
of that.
take a direct shot.
Here we go on replay. Someone's doing their shoelaces up, and
I don't think it was shoelace. I reckon it's a tactic.
what sort of
Behind
tactic
the
is that?
wall. I don't think so, Jerry.
Jerry. So,
Anyhow, goal kick.
Another change Blue Eagles looking to make.
so tonight's man of the match wins a $150 voucher to the Matisse Health and Fitness.
Those are two doubles in there.
I haven't finished.
Oh, there's two things. Sorry, mate.
I give up, and it's only
Continue.
round one. 2 tickets to the Adelaide United next home game against Western United, and the $150 voucher to Matisse Health and Fitness.
Wow. We'll have to start playing.
You want to bring that down? No, that's all right, mate. Well, you might have to actually. You're the
Yeah,
only
he has
one.
to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just be careful, Bomber. Be very careful.
Okay, the ball's on the far side. Campbelltown down 2-1. Blue Eagles leading. The goal scorer being in the 4th minute mark through Yohi Matsumoto. And Cornevelis, what mark did Cornevelis score? 67th minute mark. And Marino made it in the 62nd minute mark. So it's 2-1 to the Blue Eagles. As Campbelltown pressing on. Anthony Puccinari loses out though. Matsumoto just boots it into towards Harpus, keeper for Campbelltown. Could be in trouble here. Well done, Harpus. Got rid of it. Good jump there by Spina. And it'll be a throw into the Campbelltown Red Devils. There's a switch play, left-hand side of the park. Goes out to Halliday. Adam Puccinari. Gets to that chance, and no, it's wide of the mark, and it's over the goal line for a goal kick. Player down again for the Blue Eagles. They're cramping up.
Oh, it is game one. I don't know how he's keeping these. We'll just add one there.
82 minutes played. Espina was on the ground.
Speedy
Back up.
Espina hasn't been as fast as for Olympic. I think he's maybe Voy was holding him back a little bit. He had some good runs at Olympic. Had the freedom to burn up and down the flanks, but a bit quieter tonight.
Give him time.
Oh, well, it might be a different role that Voy wants him to play.
So,
He certainly nullified Harvey in that attacking third.
Yeah.
Harvey was getting forward quite a lot in that
That's
first
true.
half. So sitting back sort of closed that space up for Harvey to get into.
so it's cleared by Campbelltown. They've won the ball. That's Cornevelis looking for support. Cucci's there. Crediton gets it out. They go back in board.
Matsumoto.
Ends up with Matsumoto. Funny looking cross there.
Corner.
And they've won themselves a try kick.
She would, Unkabidi, to win a corner out of that, although the wind might have been playing havoc. And kept it in, kept the ball alive. So corner kick to the Blue Eagles.
First corner for this half.
Well, it has been Campbelltown's half predominantly, and as we mentioned in the call, the penalty, the goal coming against the run of play, I feel. Blue Eagles, I think, are just happy to play this out and hold on to the ball and not go for that killer third. Kunavelis now with the right foot out swinger, very deep. Gee, missed by most players. Piscineri takes up the challenge, plays it to his brother. Anthony goes backwards. Mullen hacking the ball forward, but there's no one up there for Campbelltown, so it'll come back at him. Chested down or handballed down apparently by Crittenden. Another foul given by the referee going the way of Campbelltown.
So they quickly take it. Not a good ball though. Menakella went up. Not of the Menakella clans. Cousin of the boys.
He's in trouble here, I think. That didn't look good.
It's yellow. Let's have a look at this on replay.
It's
The culprit again, Anthony.
Jeez, come in
Let's have a
full
look.
of vigour.
Crittenden just minding his own business. Anthony. Oh, yes, studs up. That should have been red. That should have been red. The PRP, I would have called the referee. You have a look at the studs on this, boys.
I think if the ref had a different angle on that one, that could have been a
Absolutely.
different outcome.
Watch this. Studs up. Bang. Bang. That
Yeah,
was
that's
red.
terrible.
That was red.
I have to agree with you.
Gee.
there.
Bomber, do you agree with the PRP?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Where's my
Yeah.
pen gone? It's all right.
Yeah, no, we did it right. So
I
that
did
was
have one.
the
So in the meantime, the ball's on the far side. 85 minutes, just over 85 minutes played. It's the Blue Eagles leading 2-1. Can they hang on? I reckon they will now.
I don't know.
No?
Remember what happened last season, round one? They might do the reverse.
It was 3-2 last year. Could be still 3-2.
Could get a late minute equaliser.
They got it late too last year, if I remember.
Harvey's kept that in.
Yep. Goes back to Baresi. Baresi now, one way then the other. This time he's thwarted, but Harvey will get a second bite at the cherry. Goes back to Mullen. Matthew Mullen now sizes up the options. Good turn, twinkle toes. Oh! Does he even know the ball's there? I think he does.
Nice.
Through ball, it should be a goal to Marino. It is.
Nice goal.
There's your equaliser, Rob.
Yeah.
That was a very
could be still
classy
3-2
goal.
from last year.
Very classy goal. And they could still win it. Marino, just the lead-up work to that doesn't do it justice. But Twinkle Toes Piscineri was dancing under the stars.
It's Adam Piscineri.
Yep. Got it to
He's
Marino, and Marino gets the double
He's my
tonight.
choice for man of the match.
87.
Adam Piscineri's had a great second half
Great,
too.
yeah.
Who's that, Rob?
Adam. So Marino scoring a brace,
You wouldn't give it to someone scoring a brace?
possibly.
Oh, no. Actually, yeah, he's only finished off some brilliant lead-up work.
Piscineri.
Yeah.
And he scored a goal, was disallowed.
If he scores a hat-trick and gets the winner, it could be a different
Well,
story.
yeah. That's
Good point, Benny.
what
So,
we said last year with Kabidi.
so it's game on. We could have the same scoreline as last season as we...
It could be in reverse.
Oh, it's a shot just over the bar. Who
He's
was
played
that?
well too, Kuchi.
Coochie, yeah. Good effort.
Blimey,
I like
Charlie.
this game.
Have a look at this on the replay. From distance, mind you. Brought down. Coochie bang. That was not far wide. So it's 2 apiece here. Game up for grabs. We've still got about 2.5 minutes of normal time. And then whatever the referee deems to add on.
Very underrated player, Piscineri.
Oh, he's had the twinkle toast tonight, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's a great player.
Dancing
He
with the
should be up
stars.
there with the A-League as well.
Dancing under the stars or dancing with the stars?
With the stars, you do.
Yeah, but we can make it dancing under the stars
Yeah.
tonight.
We are. As it is on the far side, it's been a great game. Harvey, the captain, he got past a couple there too.
He's dancing or pirouetting.
He's doing the pirouette again.
Oh,
It's well read there by on the left side, Espina.
now I'd like to see this on replay. There's a bit of a clip of a heel.
It's been a bit of howdy doody. Voyeurs.
That was Espina, the culprit. Another foul by the Blue
Voyeurs
Eagles.
stops it.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
So left side, Halliday. Looks down the line. All right, speed okay. There's Baresi. Goes over the sideline. Stubbins telling his players to move up. As the throw comes in. Adam Piscinari goes to Matty Mullen. He switches play to Harvey, the captain. Captain Harvey goes out to Piscinari. He can get the winner here. He goes short. It goes out to his brother. His brother scores! His brother scores! They've done what the Blue Eagles did last year. Not in the dying seconds, but in the 89th minute.
It was coming, wasn't it?
We did say it, didn't we? We said Blue Eagles scored 2 goals late last year.
This lad's lucky to be on the park, in fairness.
That's true.
I think Blue Eagles will feel aggrieved that the goal scorer, probably the winning goal, has been scored. Here we go. It was a good goal, nevertheless. Angle against him. Keeper came.
Did well.
But on this occasion, Goss couldn't make himself big enough, and he did very well for the youngster, but very lucky to be on the park, I've got to say, boys. Well,
they hugged each other there.
Very raw emotion by Phil Stubbins on the sideline. I thought he was going for you, Benny.
Yeah, I'm standing back, guys. No, rightly so. They were happy with that.
This is the 2 best guys picked them. Here we go.
Take it easy. You just got up in the 89th minute. And it's still not over, to be honest, as here comes Crenton. He might have something to say about it. All right, getting back for Campbelltown. Matsumoto giving chase, but all in vain as we are into extra time now.
Don't think there'll be any hurry to take this.
Oh, Voya was upset. He's going to come on the park.
Gee, I hope his hands stay on his arms. They're just flying everywhere at the moment.
Well,
he's not happy.
He made the change.
Stubbins is very happy on the alternate pathways there.
We've got to look for our man. I'm still sticking with Piscinari, man of the match.
Oh, in the winning team on your formula, I won't dispute that.
Benny?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Yeah.
Bomber?
Adams had a really good influence in the second half.
And what about Marino? Still hasn't had a good experience.
Oh, he's played well. Got the brace.
Yeah, but the architect has been Piscinari.
Yeah, Piscinari.
Ball's out of play, so it'll be a Campbelltown throw-in. They won't be in a hurry to take it. They lead 3-2. What a change of fortune. Gee, it's been a seesaw game, hasn't it? But really, apart from the early 15 minutes, it's really been Campbelltown throughout.
There we are, the last 10, 15, and plus this
Oh,
half.
but is he taken down by Menakella? So free kick.
Campbelltown looking to the bench again just to maybe slow things down a bit.
A great second half by Badesi.
Give a youngster a bit of a run.
Tall fellow, is that 19?
That's the Lachlan Ball.
Big boy.
So they touch it. Baresi holds it. He's got 2 players to hold it, but the Blue Eagles have come away with it. They go short. They do clear a funny clearance. Piscinari, can he get to it? Well done, Kabidi. Goes out wide. Espina. Goes down the line. Can the Blues get an equaliser?
That kicked out the straight right.
Play 2 minutes of time on. Throwing quickly taken. Cunavelis.
Bit of foul there. Holding on.
Goes short.
Advantage
Kabidi.
play.
Trying to find Matsumoto.
Wouldn't that have been
a corner kick?
Wouldn't that have been a storyline if he got the equaliser?
So D'Angelo moves forward. Up there is Nicholas Menakella as well.
2.5 minutes of extra time
You
gone.
might as well all go up there.
Goss was coming.
Who's taking the corner kick? Matsumoto takes the corner kick.
Too
Deep
deep.
though, too
Too
deep,
deep.
yes. Trying to get to it was D'Angelo. Cleared. Chart for Perez. He's got a bit of toe, but well done there by Crediton. Goss is out. And he pumps it back in towards the attacking zone.
Cunavelis now for the Blue Eagles. This is all hands on deck. The last 30 seconds, you'd imagine. Cunavelis takes it to the byline. What's he trying to do? Don't go for time. He's probably going for the corner and gets it. Well done, son. Oh, throw in. Quickly taken and
it's a corner.
All right puts it out for a corner. So this We've played just over 3 minutes of extra time this second half on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. It's 3-2 in favour of Campbelltown. You would imagine this will be the last roll of the dice for the Blue Eagles. There's your Green Play Australia on screen, bringing us the time clock and scoreboard. Matsumoto bringing us the corner. Right foot, that's still very deep for my liking. There is a header by D'Angelo. Good pressure on the keeper. Probably would have been a foul had it come out of his hands, and well taken by Harpus in the end. As the referee checks his watch on the first occasion, 3.5 gone of extra time. You'd say Campbelltown will take the points tonight in a reverse of what happened last season, round one.
Exactly the same scoreline.
Yep.
You got some distance on that kick.
No.
As Blue Eagles will come again and whistle. Can't be too far away. Referee checks and now blows, and that's 4 minutes of extra time as Campbelltown run our victors. 3-2 in a very entertaining game, but probably a justified result on the balance of the 90-odd minutes. Rob.
Certainly right. It was all Campbelltown, I thought, in the second half. But the Blues got their... Campbelltown got the equaliser, then the Blues got the lead back by a silly penalty. But they couldn't hang on, and Campbelltown, within the space of 2 minutes, they scored, or 1 minute. They scored 2 goals in the space of 1 or 2 minutes. And
2 minutes, 87 and 89, yeah. Good, entertaining game for the neutral. Voy will be unhappy. Phil Stubbins probably feels relieved. He probably thought that game was ours for 60 of the 90 minutes. And well, it came to fruition in the end with a 3-2 victory. And Marino getting 2 goals. And
so see if you can get Piscineri.
On goal for?
Piscineri?
Yep.
So we'll wait till he gets all mic'd up and stuff. So, Bomber, I don't know if you're ready with those stats.
Just counting them now.
Fair result though, Rob, in the end, do you think?
Yeah.
Blow out the cobwebs round one?
Yeah, I think they should. Both teams in Campbelltown very happy for the win, but I think Blue Eagles shouldn't be too unhappy. I think with the return of the McKay boys within, I know it's going to be 6 or 7 weeks, but in this league, Paul, all it is, you got to make the top 6, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also nice to be
couple of losses on the way. It
premiers.
doesn't really matter.
Anthony Piscineri lucky to be on the park, do you think?
100%.
Bomber, you ready for us?
Yeah, I am. So for so these are full-time stats thanks to Green Play Australia. So Campbelltown had 14 shots, 9 on target, 6 off target, conceded 10 fouls, had 8 corners.
Bomber, we might do that. Oh, is he ready, Benny? Are you guys ready? Or I might go down to Benny Dale.
Yep.
Sorry, Bomber, to our Green Play Australia man of the match.
Yes, Adam Piscineri. Fantastic boys. Second half.
Cheers, boys.
Well done. Congratulations, Adam.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Appreciate that.
Now, you know what you got, Adam? We better tell him what he's won.
Oh, well, you guys tell him. I haven't opened the
what
envelope.
win?
It's a surprise.
Adam, I know that you're going to love this, mate. 2 tickets to the next Adelaide United home game.
Beautiful, mate.
You should be playing in that game, by the way.
But
Yeah,
better.
they used to give out wines. They used to give
Ah,
out
see, you
What happened
remember.
to that?
Well, too many under-18s playing here, mate. But also, you got a $150 voucher to Matisse Health and Fitness there, so $150. You look pretty fit. You might not need it.
Fit, mate.
Down to you, Benny.
Yeah, look, Adam, it took a while, first 10 minutes or so for the midfield battle for you guys to get on top, but once you sort of dropped a little bit deeper, get onto the ball a little bit more, didn't look back in that second half. Absolutely outstanding. A couple of great assists.
Yeah, look, the first 10-15, our initial game plan was to get it behind the men. Usually that's how we work, me and Alex, but as you could tell they were pressing on us quite high, and then they were doing it really well. So as I was dropping deeper, they sort of didn't know what to do, because usually they were coming behind, but when I was dropping deeper, they sort of didn't know what to do. And then, Kirky was getting on it, Josh was getting on it. And then, so Joshy was getting on it a lot more. And then that's the way we wanted it. Our number 10's on it, Marky getting on it, and that was it, yeah. Just really good.
It wasn't really ideal you having to come that deep, but it certainly
No,
worked, and it got
yeah.
you on the ball a little bit more, and you're right, they didn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And once you guys got on top of that midfield battle, was no looking back really. Although you did go 2-1 down.
Yes.
Early on in that second half, it was a bit of had to dig deep and get back into it.
Yeah, for sure. We had to dig deep. Look, we've been working hard. We've been working hard on the track. We press. We.
Is that your fan club?
Yeah, absolutely. We've worked hard all pre-season. We're fit. We're ready to go. teams are going to come at us. We know that, and they showed that in the first 10, 15. Took us a little bit by surprise because that was our plan of attack. We wanted to go a bit further, but they were pressing really well. That second half, we came out, we did what we have to do. We started winning 50-50s, and that sort of turned the game. So
yeah, definitely. And you look like your legs were getting a little bit tired in the last 5 or so minutes. I mean, you worked really hard. So were you feeling it near the end?
Yeah, a little bit. I missed the first few games of pre-season, just a few nagging injuries. I actually went to the Australian Open and missed the game in pre-season. So I'm slowly getting in there. I felt okay right now. I feel okay, but it's just towards the end that little bit of fatigue. But then I've got Alex Mullen next to me, and he just works hard and makes my job a lot easier. So
yeah, and Barisi,
yes,
in the second half.
Brilliant.
Yeah, really good. Came into the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, different dynamic up front compared to the attacking three you had last year.
Yes.
But the second half, he really combined quite well with you guys up front, didn't he?
Yeah, look, we look to play off Joshy because, he's got that quality. He's been out for the past couple of years on and off with injuries, and he's slowly getting back into the swing of things. In that second half, you can tell he's a bit more comfortable in the game, getting on it. He's creating a lot of things for us, so that's a good thing. It's what we want him on the ball.
Yeah, and before I hand over to the boys, I guess the question on a lot of people's lips is how Stubbsy settled into the role. Obviously, Joey's been here for a while, but the group hasn't been much turnover, so that's good. There's a lot of consistency and stability within the playing group. How's it been going?
Yeah, good. I mean, Stubbsy was here last year with us. He was assistant coach. He saw how we worked. And he's basically installed that into us going on to this season, and it's been a smooth transition, I think.
Yeah,
so
I mean, they say that coaches do like to make a little bit of their own mark and change a little bit of an influence, but kept things pretty similar.
Pretty similar. I mean, as you can see tonight, we sort of played with 3 at the back. We can switch it up between the 4-3-3, and then he's installed the 3 at the back, which against certain teams it will work because we have the extra man dropping in midfield. So. That's another thing that we're slowly learning, we're slowly taking on board that he's installed in that. But basically, it's been a smooth transition, so it's been all good positive stuff.
I'll pass over to the boys because I don't want to keep you for too long because you're going to be celebrating in the change rooms. I'm sure there's a great atmosphere in the change rooms.
Adam, it's great to see your brother come onto the park. He had a bit of toughness actually and scored the winner.
Yeah, well, I'm very, very proud of him actually. Very proud to actually set him up. So. But he's good. He's good enough to play in any first team. It just so happens to be that he's at Campbelltown. He had a decision at the beginning of the year. He got poached by a couple clubs, but he wanted to stay here. He wanted to work hard. He wanted to try and break our team, and he's come on. When he's at training, he's really good, and Stubbsy's seen that. He was a first sub, and that he came on, did what he had to do.
Good on you, Adam. We'll let you go in with the players.
Cheers,
Congratulations
actually,
on the green.
One question.
Yeah, sure, Rob. Sure.
I'm going to ask this. The McCabe brothers.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I'll let him go. What sort of question is that?
Just his opinion.
Yeah.
It's
Look,
been in the paper. It's not that it hasn't been in the paper.
I honestly do not know anything.
Good answer, Adam. Well done.
You've got to ask the McCabe boys, but from what I'm hearing, they're going back to Blue Eagles. And
was that all of a sudden? A week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, basically, I think it was last week that they left, and we haven't heard from them. So whatever they decide to do, good luck to them. I'm sure we'll see them on the park soon. Anyway,
Adam, well done on your game, mate. Congratulations.
Well,
Green Play Australia Man of the Match. Fantastic and looking really fit already.
Cheers,
so good luck in the season ahead.
Boys.
Thanks for your time.
Ciao.
Adam Piscineri there, the Green Play Australia Man of the Match, getting 2 tickets to the Adelaide United next home game, and of course $150 voucher to Matisse Health and Fitness. So great prize there. That's going to be supplied throughout the season. Of course, when Adelaide United finish, there'll be another substitute prize coming in along with a $150 voucher to the Matisse. There's his fan club down there on screen, Adam Piscineri. Played a great game, set up a lot of goals tonight. Plenty of assists.
Very capable playing the next step.
Absolutely. Benny, we'll get your final thoughts before we wrap things up here, mate, if you're still on here with us.
Yeah, look, I mean, they made it. They made hard work of it, I guess. When they went 2-1 down, it was always going to be a struggle, but that second half performance was right up there with what we expect from Campbelltown, and very exciting. Obviously, Detroit to come back into that as well, so it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of weeks.
I thought our tips were pretty much on the ball.
Here we go. Well, there it is, round 1 of the NPLSA completed tonight. We got 4 other games happening tomorrow.
It was a nice blockbuster, wasn't it, compared to last year as well?
Oh, yeah, well, there was a bit of history. I think it got a bit testy in this game, though. It might not have been the blockbuster of last season, but you're not going to get that every week. But nevertheless, a very entertaining game for the neutral. Once again, thanks for your company from the complete live streaming access team. Jimbo, our producer. Chappie on the cameras with young Pete. Bombardieri, Paul the Bomber. Next to us doing the stats, Benny Dale, welcome to the team, mate.
Yeah,
Very
great job.
Thanks for having
like
me, guys.
a duck to water, really, mate. That's that was fantastic. Jeez. From Paul Pellizzari and Rob Peppicelli. Thanks for
Can I add one more?
you can
Next
jump
Friday,
in whenever you like.
we're doing the Modbury versus Perry Hills game.
Look forward to that.
Beautiful.
Catch you next week.
Match of the round.
This is live streaming access saying good night.